Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review for Matchday Live. Can we just get a quick sound check in the chat, please? Because we obviously got this new graphic up, and we need to make sure we can hear Billy as well. So, Billy, would you like to give a quick hello?
Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's okay.
Right, so can you just put in the chat if you heard me and Billy okay, please? Aye, all okay. Yep, all okay. Yep, everybody can hear us. Great stuff. Right, thank you very much for that, guys. Welcome to Matchday Live. As you can see, me and Billy are on the screen. The fantastic guys have managed to get us on, and it looks perfect. Billy is alongside me instead of being a little midget in the corner. It looks like he's sitting right behind me, which is very freaky because he's not, but it looks that way. So, yeah. Welcome to Matchday Live, everybody. If you do enjoy the show, please do give it the thumbs up. And of course, if you're new, please do subscribe to the channel. It is completely free to do so. And also, you can support the channel in the usual two ways. First of all, by the join button just underneath the me and Billy. And of course, the what do you call it again? Super chats. That's the one. The $ under the live comments, and that will guarantee your comments to be read out live on the show. Billy, hi.
Hi, mate. You all right?
Very strange, but at least you're not the little guy in the corner again. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sponsor. Our sponsor is Mama Roo Records from Whitley Bay. Steve, fantastic guy. Brilliant. He's decided to jump on board with the Toon Review. Now, obviously, Mama Roo Records is a Northeast company as well, which we are absolutely delighted with. You know what we're like for things like this. It's just incredible, really, to have a sponsor that is just so dedicated to the channel and wants to help take the channel forward in the future as well. It's absolutely perfect. So basically, a little bit about Mama Roo, independent record shop in Whitley Bay, stocking some cool vintage and sports clothing. Check out the website, which is just in the description right at the top. You can't miss that. And it has records, digital gift cards. Great way to send someone a nice gift and support the shop and the channel. Pop along and see Steve support the shop. It's located in the center of Whitley Bay, opposite Greg's, so you can't miss it. Wherever there's a Greg's, Mama Roo Records is opposite, and they're working on some exciting offers and content for members and subscribers as the season progresses. So we're delighted to have Mama Roo Records on board with us. So please give them support. Go and check them out on the website as well. They've got some great merchandise as well. Some fantastic stuff on there. So please go and pay them a visit. My overlay is slightly shifted upwards according to the graphics guys, but I will put that right in 2 seconds. Let me just do this.
I do feel a song coming on, actually.
Sorry?
I feel a song coming on.
You feel a song?
Yeah. Mama!
Oh, didn't mean to make you cry. Anyway, we've got a few super chats through the door already, so we'll get her through them. Andrew Patterson is a new member of the Toon Review. Welcome, Andrew. Peter McCardle, a member for 9 months. Thank you for your support. He says selections like this will ultimately cost Eddie his job. Burn Longstaff would not start at most Premier League teams. And Sophie Olin, welcome to Members Club. Thank you for signing up and your support. Mark Lasselt with a super chat. Thank you, mate. Up the A1, who's been a member for 30 months now. Fantastic family. Thank you for your support. Love the new screen. Jimmy Barr, thank you for your super chat. How are the lads? Billy, definitely the devil, not the angel on your shoulder. Thinking a 2-2 tonight, but hoping for your holiness super safe for a 2-1. Hope you're all well. Take your family. And Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. Think Eddie is playing the smart card with the team today, keeping big guns on the bench for later. 2-1 the Toon. How are the lads? Well, let's get straight into the lineups, Billy, because obviously it's a talking point. This is how Newcastle United line up. No particular order. Nick Pope, Fabian Scher, Joe Linton, Gordon, Isak, Hall, Livramento, Willock, Byrne, Longstaff, and Bruno. So there you go. It looks like Joe Linton's going to be playing on the left, Billy. And Longstaff back in and Dan Byrne back in. Tonali. Well, I'm not even rested. I'm not dealing with that. He doesn't need rested. He's dropped basically.
Yeah, rewarded with a great performance on Wednesday night with a spot on the bench against Arsenal. I mean, I just don't understand it. I really just don't understand it.
Yeah,
there's no logic that you can say that Sean Longstaff's a better fit for a team than Sandro Tonali is on any way, shape or form on any level. Sandro Tonali, unless he's got a little knock, should be ahead of Sean Longstaff.
Yeah.
Sean did play well the other night, but he played well for Sean. He wasn't in the same class as Tonali, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
And also Dan Byrne, which we expected because of the set piece threat. But again, Lloyd Kelly played an outstanding game the other night, and again, he's rewarded with a spot on the bench. So
yeah, he's
Emil Grass, another one. You know, there's three of them that was super the night. Yeah, but we can't really criticise now. But if we lose the game, then I think there may be a few bad words.
Yeah, there will be, but I think the left-hand side for me, I'm happy to see Willock start and Joe Linton. I think they combine brilliantly on the left, so hopefully we'll see some good stuff from them. This is how the Gunners line up today. They go with Rea, Partey, Saliba, and Gabriel do play. Timber at left back, Rice, Marino, Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Havertz, Billy.
Well, the right back's clearly the person we should be aiming at. So I hope to see Gordon swap around a little bit at times and have a go at Partey, because obviously he hasn't got the pace to keep up with Gordon. If Joe Linton does play wide left, then it's going to be like for like, I think. I think they'll just cancel each other out. Willock could probably get past him, but apart from that, it's a really good side, isn't it? And of course, Miguel Marino returning to St James's Park, which is a... I hope he gets a good response, because he never let us down. And, you know, he wanted to go because of homesick. There's nothing else. Yeah, fantastic player.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Right, let's get some comments in, shall we? By the way, you'll see down there the 33,000 subscriber count as well. That will go up per 100. So just to let you know, we are well over 33,000 now, but the count of the guys have added in, that goes up per 100. So thank you for putting that in, guys. So it just keeps it abreast of where we are. So when it hits 33,100, it will change. Adam Bell with a super chat. Can Billy welcome the viewers in Viewerland, please?
Oh, yeah. Hello to everyone in Viewerland.
There you go. There you go. Keith Deitz, member for 32 months. Thank you for your incredible support for this channel, Keith. Mama Roo beat me to it. Was going to get that spot and just put up Billy's takeover night face there.
That one.
Yeah. We are very, very proud to be sponsored by Mama Roo Records. Jason says we have to set up play without the ball in this one, play on the break and defend well in our own half. Eddie has no trust in Barnes, says Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, 0-0, isn't he? You know, high score this year and can't get a spot on the team, even against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup the other day. So, you know, it's odd, isn't it? I thought he was a search play today. Nowhere near the lineup. Yeah.
Ricky says shocking lineup after Wednesday's performance. How back to his favourites? Shocking. He's asking for the sack.
It's a very brave selection, I have to say. I agree. If things don't go right, then he's opened himself up to a barrel load of criticism, I have to say.
He is. I think he's got to be very, very careful. Very careful. I mean, Billy, look, that we've said the left-hand side, and we hope that maybe Anthony Gordon targets... It goes to the left at some point and targets that left-hand side. Yep. I think it would be a fantastic move to do that, to be honest, because I think he's got the pace to do part A all day long.
I agree. I totally agree. He's not a right back, is he? Let's be honest. I mean, it's odd that Ben White's on the bench. Really odd.
Yeah, absolutely. Keith Truscott has come in with a super chat. I think Eddie is playing the smart card. Oh, no, I've read that one out. I do apologise. That one hasn't come into the chat yet on there. So just bear with us a second. Wow, all this new software, Billy. Keith says, Eddie just said it's about game time, so it's Sean's turn and Tonali comes from the bench. Seriously, that's a surprise. I really said that?
I mean, Fabian Scher's played 3 games in a week. Lewis Hall's played 3 games in a week. Alexander Isak's played 3 games in a week. Doesn't make any sense to me.
That's a very, very strange one. George says, at least if Paul gets angry, Billy can offer a nice shoulder rub. I mean, that scares the crap out of me, to be honest. I mean, look, we probably can get me and Billy sort of side by side, but obviously, we just worked on this late last night and this morning. But the fact is, I think it looks great. Me and Billy alongside each other, rather than Billy in a little square in the corner.
Wes, that's how going to go when he gets here.
In a little box in the corner. That's just the way it is, Billy. Unfortunately, it's just the way life works sometimes.
I guess.
He's just got to be acceptant of the little man in the corner. Hang on, there's something I need to do as well for Lady Sam. Let me see. I should. Oh shit, that's not where I need to be. Bear with me, folks.
I know what you're doing.
What?
You're making someone mud, aren't you?
Well, I was, but she hasn't done what I asked her to do.
So you can't then.
She needs to put a comment in yesterday's show on YouTube. So you need to go to YouTube, Sam. Put a comment on last night's show, and I can make you a mod for the chat. Rolly says, hope Susan is recovering well. Yeah, she's doing okay, mate, as best she can at the minute, really. Nothing will get sorted until she sees this bloody specialist, to be fair, but hopefully sooner rather than later. Paul says, just got a feeling we will start strong and fast, pressuring them, but won't score. They will get a chance and score it, then we will crumble. The vibes I'm getting today. Oh, dear. It's not the vibes we want, though.
Well,
not the vibes. Not the vibes.
We could be worried about nothing. We could be.
Well, we could. Absolutely, we could. 5 Toon Review membership gifts from Jimmy Barr. Thank you very much, Jimmy. That is extremely kind. A very, very big donator to the channel, of course. And let's not forget, you do have to be a subscriber, guys, if you want to take part in the chat. As usual on a Matchday Live, we need you to obviously be a subscriber. I'm watching it through TNT online today, so I'll probably be behind again on the main program. So as usual with a match day, just pause your TV until I say, right, we're underway, and then we can all enjoy the match in sync. And hopefully it's going to be a bloody cracker. Just under 15 minutes to go before we do kick off. I'm still waiting for this comment from you, Lady Sam, but you just can't get the staff, Billy, can you, these days?
Well, she's probably busy. Not very well, is she, by the way? Well,
she hasn't been very well, but she was well enough to absolutely rip everybody a new one in the chat last night. She was in the chat for TTR Friday, and she was giving us some absolute hammer.
Was she?
Absolute hammer. But you know what? She's very capable of doing that. She's swearing at me now, saying I have sort of done. There she is. Okay. Let me just hop into there. No, that's not what I need to hop into. It's that one. So Lady Sam is becoming a mod, guys. So God help yous. Here's my comment for my demanding gaffer. Thank you very much. Add user. There you go. You are now a mod, Lady Sam. Welcome to the mods. So behave yourself in the chat today, because she's been an angry woman over the last couple of days, as Lady Sam. Let's have a look at some of the chat. George Graham says, more than happy to slate Eddie's lineup if we don't get the result, but I'll hold on to my thoughts until we hear the final whistle. Many different factors in team selection. Ollie says, how will you fit Stato or Sam in with yous? Well, it tends to be me and Billy for the commentary. So, when they come in, it's normally just little boxes, because they're only on for sort of analysis. Stephen Foster, member for 3 months. One of the best channels about, guys. Nothing but great work. Nothing but great work. You guys do. Hoping the lads get the 3 points for my birthday today, but the game is going to be tough. Stefan, have a wonderful birthday, matey. Absolute massive happy birthday from everybody here at the Toon Review. Andy McDonald says, not good, but still finished 7th with just way above our weight, given the injuries. Nonsense, man. George back again saying, stick starter on one of the picture frames in the back. Ricky says, every manager will play their strongest team to compete at the top. How can he leave Kraft, Kelly and the world-class Tonali out? How's a clown with his selections? Very disappointed. No love lost there, Billy.
No, absolutely not.
Are they in the same room? No, we're not. It's just clever technology, basically. Barney Boy says, I want to feel happy today. So far, not much of that happening. Billy says, we love you, Lady Sam. We really do. Keith Truscott has come in with another super chat. Billy looking very cozy behind you, Paul. How are you feeling? Scared. The third says, for what we paid for Tonali, we should be expecting a similar player and performer like Paul Scholes. Similar. We have seen evidence of this. Not enough, in my opinion. Peters is struggling with norovirus, but got TTR on to get me through, and let's hope for a good result. How are the lads? Paul Graham says, hope we get a clear win today. Sick of them still banging on about the so-called controversial goal last season. I mean, that's gone on long enough now, Billy, surely.
Yeah, I agree. It's mental, really, that they're still doing it, isn't it? You know, just typical wine-ass cockneys.
Yeah, whiny-ass cockneys. Paul says, we really don't have the luxury to not be playing our strongest 11. Again, one of the best teams in the league. I just don't understand it. Jay Devlin says, just blocking the Tonali hate. I can't imagine what the shite will come out within 90 minutes. Yeah, there's a Bruno hater as well kicking about somewhere. They just can't do right for doing wrong, really, these guys. But listen, Eddie's taking a big risk, in my opinion, Billy. And
I agree.
You know what? I don't want to, like some of the chatters have already said, I don't want to sort of jump on Eddie very early. But we kind of, I mean, we predicted this would happen. We predicted that Longstaff would probably come in. The left-hand side, he talked about Willock maybe not starting yesterday, but he clearly is fit to start. Jamie, thank you for your super chat. I hope we win today with my Nan being in hospital. All the best to your Nan, mate. Hope she makes a full recovery. Ian Anderson, member for 28 months now, and of course, one of our mods. Thank you, Ian. Put goggles on Billy and Paul, and they could be Biggles and co-pilot. I was thinking more along the lines of Maverick and Goose.
Yeah. Or you can't call me Shirley. Airplane too.
Don't call me Shirley. Oh, dear. Brilliant. Let's give Arsenal something else to cry about today. Up the Toon, says Sharon. Absolutely. And I think, Billy, we just need to get into them from the off, don't we? Just get in there.
It's exactly the same as what was Wednesday nights. Exactly the same kind of performance. Pressure, ferocity, get the crowd on side. If that happens, then we can win the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I do believe we can win the game as well. 100%. Keith Truscott with another super chat. He says, don't agree with the team sheet, but we'll wait and see. But if they don't perform, my piss is going to boil over. I don't think he's the only one, Billy. I think many people are just staying a little bit apprehensive for this team, seeing how it goes, seeing how we get on, and then move on from there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we can't be critical yet, but I mean, it's pretty common sense that we haven't got our best side out today. Even though we've got one of our best players on the bench, it's Eddie Howe's choice. He's seen something in Shaw that can do a job for us today. I don't see it myself, but he's the manager. He gets paid big bucks for that. So if it goes right for him, then fair play to him. But if it doesn't, he's opened himself, as I say, to a whole barrel load of criticism. Yeah,
I mean, I don't understand leaving Tonali out, Billy. I can't understand it. He's one of our best players. And like some of the commenters have already said, you need your best players on the pitch against the top sides, surely. And Longstaff is not one of those. Dan Burn is not one of those. And Livermento's not in great form at the moment. And that back line today makes me worry because Cher's not playing very well. Burn is too slow. And Livermento's out of form.
Yeah, and if we still concede set pieces, then... I mean, where do we go from there? If they're going to score from set pieces today, you picked on Burn for a reason. It's to stop them goals. And
Dan, thank you very much for your super chat. He says, full of confidence after midweek watching with my daughter, Elisa. She said Big Joe with a brace and one for Isak, 3-1 win. In Eddie we trust. Well, I hope she's right, Dan. I really do. Nick Thornton, thank you for your super chat. Rolls-Royce Club with a Skoda manager. We better win today or how we'll be destroyed. Well,
I agree.
Yeah, Case Ball with a super chat as well. What the F is going on with Eddie Howe? Tonali, Kelly and Kraft, man of the match against Chelsea, all dropped. Howe out, and the sooner the better. Ouch. I mean, there is a lot of people now, Billy. We've got to forget Wednesday night. Although Wednesday night was a great performance, yes, it wasn't Chelsea's first team, granted, but this is the bread and butter, Billy. And, we lose today and results go against us later on. We're in deep shit.
I agree. Yeah. We're dropping towards the bottom of the table like a stone at the minute. We should have won against Brighton. We didn't. We probably should have got a point against Chelsea. We didn't. Today we're playing a top quality side, someone that's got potential of winning the league. It's not going to be an easy game, and they've also got a little bit of revenge for last season when they thought they were hard done to. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's going to be hard for us. But as I say, if we can perform to the crowd's kind of beck and call, then I think we win the game. But I do think we've hampered ourselves with the team selection.
Yeah, yet again. Eddie will feel the wrath if we get beat today, says Philip, putting this side out. Andy Watson says if he started best 11, he got no quality to bring on if needed. Well, no. Look, at the end of the day, what you're saying he's dropping players in case we're losing the game. That's not a very positive attitude to have, thinking, I best keep a few of my best players back in case things are going against us. This is Arsenal we're talking about here, not a team that we could just think, oh, well, if we're 2-0 down, we've got players on the bench we can bring on and hopefully improve the game. That's not how this works. This is Arsenal. Very, very different kettle of fish. I just do worry that some of them players on the pitch are not going to be up to playing against an Arsenal side, Billy, who play some incredible football.
Yeah, and they're quick, they're physical, they don't lose the ball often. When Royce and Marino are two fantastic centre midfield players, both were playing in the Euros final in the summer. So yeah, and then you've got the back two of Saliba and Gabriel. Hard to break down them two. So yeah, they've got to perform today.
Yeah. Chippers, thank you for your super chat. Apart from Botman, the other injuries we have are bench players. So why the F is he not playing his strongest 11 against a title chaser?
It's a fair comment.
It is. And a lot of people, are making that comment, and it is fair. It is very, very fair. I better just keep talking while I turn the sound off on my stream. Dear me. Let's not do that. Let's go to full screen. Right, okay. So the players are on the pitch. I believe, the Arsenal fans are around the centre circle, so I'm not sure if we're going to have some kind of
minute silence or something.
Oh, it's for, of course it is, Remembrance Day, Billy.
Oh,
yeah. But I'm looking forward to this one. Really looking forward to this one. Agent Tech streams. No, Billy's not in the same room, mate. It's just very, very clever. A clever piece of software, which the lads who provide this wonderful, wonderful graphic setup talked me through last night. And there it is. But please remember, guys, no spoilers in the chat. If you're ahead of me, if you kick off before me, just press pause. Wait till I say, right, we're underway, and then press play, and we can all be in sync to watch the game. At the moment, there's a minute's applause, and then we will hear the
old last post.
As we are now. Jabba Dabba Doo, thank you very much for your super chat. Hope Havertz doesn't wind us up and 2-1 to us. I mean, is it a case of him winding us up, Billy, or do we get stuck into him?
I think a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think you get your revenge in first, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're concerned.
By the way, a fantastic War Flags display over on that East Stand for Remembrance Day. The poppies there, and lots of... it's always emotional, I think, Remembrance Day, isn't it? Just
it is.
just with the last post is a very somber kind of tune. Let's hope it's not us waving the white flags today.
Yes.
I think we've got to go at them from the start. Dan, thank you for your super chat. Because of the overlay, might become backseat Billy. No, he is. Listen, he's.
As long as they're back door, Billy, we're all right.
Oh yes, yeah. I don't want to feel anything prodding in my back later on.
Especially we're playing today, just above your head, Paul.
Cheers, mate. Yeah. Like I say, we will work on maybe getting us side by side, but I think this works, Billy, doesn't it? It's great. Anyway, that's all done and dusted now, so we are getting ready for kickoff as the soldiers march off the field and the players are into their huddle. Are you sticking by your prediction, Billy?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was though.
I think we both said 2-1.
2-1. Yeah, 2-1.
I think we both said 2-1. So let's see how this goes today. But as I say, if you're ahead of me, pause before the kickoff and then wait till I say, right, we're underway, and then hit play, and we will all watch the game together. It is going to be Newcastle to kick off, and they are attacking the Gallagher end again in this first half.
Why did they do that?
Well, I don't know whether they lost or what. I don't know. Referee is ready, and we're just waiting for him to get the go-ahead from everybody else. And we're off at St. James's Park. So here we go. Newcastle United against Arsenal. This is a very, very big game for Newcastle United. Very big game. But so far, Arsenal in possession. And we expect them to probably have a lot of possession today. But I guess, Billy, you know, we can't give them too much respect, though.
No, I totally agree. They've got to respect us. I think that's the key to it all.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a very good kick out from Rhea early doors. And already Saka on his bike, and he's got Dan Burn ahead of him. Burn, he's battled back and cleared the ball, but Arsenal looking very dangerous already. And here's former Newcastle player Mikel Merino. Chips a ball, beautiful ball through. Timber crosses in, and it's loose in the box. Havertz brings it down and comes out to Thomas Partey. He's got Saka to his right. Saka now running at Joe Linton and Hall. Saka looks to try and get that left foot going, twisting and turning, but Joe Linton stays to him like glue. Rice clips one over to Partey, back into Saka. Some good stuff there by Arsenal, but Newcastle now get the ball with Bruno. 4 Arsenal players originally around him. It's back with Joe Linton now in his own penalty area. Spreads it across to Fabian Schär, and the danger is gone. Good one-touch football there by Arsenal, Bill.
Yeah, they're good football inside, aren't they? They've got a lot of physicality, but they do have some really good players as well.
Burn, good ball, and it's taken well by Joe Willock. Joe Linton inside the Hall. Willock continues his run, but that's a good interception from Declan Rice. And it comes loose now to Trossard. Trossard brings it forward for Arsenal. He's got Havertz to his left, I think it was. Trossard went for the shot, and he completely fluffs it, and it's behind for a goal kick. They are very quick to break on you as well, Arsenal, Billy. If we lose the ball, and Rice certainly not frightened to put a tackle in.
I'm not sure Trossard made the right choice there. If I was you, Paul, I'd go to your usual ways of watching because I'm ahead of you.
You're ahead of me?
I am.
By how long?
2:23 I've just got.
You're 5 seconds ahead?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious me. Well, just pause yours for now, Billy. Pause it for 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm at 2:38.
When I went back to it, it just went 4 seconds further forward. Hang on, I'll do it again. Tell me when it's 2:50 on yours.
Now.
Oh, for God's sake. Tell me when it's 3 minutes and 4 on yours.
Oh, dear. Now.
Oh, shit, Ada. Forget it. I'll just be quiet.
Oh, dear. Well, the only reason I'm sticking with it, Billy, is I paid for it, and and it's a very, very good picture I've got here. So
what time you got now?
3:24.
Right, I've got a way of doing this.
Okay. Well, the ball is with Timber at the moment. Nothing really happening on the pitch at the minute. And it's a good tackle by Sean Longstaff, but it comes straight to Gabriel. He turns and plays it all the way back to Saliba. Saliba to Declan Rice. Good pressing by Newcastle again. Good pressing by Willock. It's back with Rhea, who is capable of a mistake or two, Billy.
Yes, he is. He's similar to the keeper on last Sunday, isn't it? Sanchez.
Yeah.
Very similar. I'm level with you now.
Hey. Anyway, Dan Burns on the ball, and he turns, gives it to Lewis Hall, quickly pressed by Saka. Bruno now. Marino all over him. Bruno to Joe Linton to Longstaff. That's lovely football by Newcastle. And Joe Willock is away down the left-hand side here. Bruno point to where he wants it. Bruno gets it. Isak's free in the middle, but he couldn't get the cross in. And it's blocked in a corner too. Newcastle United put an excellent build-up there, Billy.
Yeah,
with Longstaff at the end, played a lovely ball through to Willock. Willock then plays in Bruno, and he just couldn't get the ball clipped across to Isak, who was standing on his own.
I mean, Gabriel, he'd seen the danger, hadn't he, and got across and blocked it. But it was a beautiful move from back to front, really. Wonderful movement, wonderful passing, and we've got a corner now.
Yep. Oh, let's see if we can do anything from this set piece, Billy, which has been obviously a problem for quite some time now for Newcastle. It's going to be Anthony Gordon to take it. It's into the near post and easily headed away. But it's back with Anthony Gordon now. And he can't play through two Arsenal players. Saka is taken out. And that's a free kick to Arsenal.
Made a bit of a meal of it, I thought.
Yeah, it was Joe Willock that took him out, wasn't it? I think he knocked the ball around Willock, but I think there was just enough in that for a foul. Certainly no yellow card or anything like that.
No.
As we look at Arteta. I mean, why is the camera focusing on him? Get on. We want to see what's on the pitch, not that miserable Lego head. Bloody hell. Anyway, it's a free kick which Rhea's going to take. Almost 2,500 watching, guys. Please do subscribe to the Toon Review. You're watching Matchday Live. The Toon Review is proudly sponsored by Mamaroo Records. And please check their website out at the top of the description. Long ball from Rhea. Headed on by Havertz. It's bouncing around now. Marino tries I don't know what he tried there, Billy. I don't know whether he's going for goal or what, but
it's more Johnny Wilkinson, wasn't it, than anything?
Yeah, it certainly didn't end up where he wanted that to go.
No.
And it's a goal kick for His Holiness Nick Pope. Not much going on in the first 6 minutes, Billy, as for goal scoring opportunities. I think both sides just feeling each other out.
Yeah, sniffing each other out. I mean, a couple of nice moves from each side, but I mean, in the main, it's been pretty even, I think.
Yeah. Long ball forward again. Isak did jump for the header there.
He did make contact as well.
He did. Longstaff does well again, but it springs loose. Share, nice touch to Bruno. Now out to Joe Linton. Joe Linton has got Partey ahead of him. Turns, lays it back to Bruno. Bruno taking his time into Sean. Sean Longstaff, good ball to Willock. And it puts Willock in a good position, but just slightly under hit the pass out to the right-hand side. And now the problem is Livermento's out of position. And Sean gives a little, to be fair to Sean, a little professional foul there. But he's got to watch what he's saying to the referee because, they'll easily book you for dissent these days, Bill.
They will, but I'm not sure it was a foul. If I'm perfectly honest, I think he may have got the ball here. He didn't, but there you go. And trust, I did make a right meal of it.
He did, but it was a timely foul by Sean because, Livermento was out of position, wasn't he?
It's a pity Willock couldn't hit that ball because, we were looking in.
We were in. There. Absolutely. Free kick from Arsenal. Curled in. Dan Burn heads it away. Cher's got to be very careful of the bounce here and wasn't. He's given it away. Marino on the edge of the box. Now Trossard. Poor again from Cher, that. But Newcastle managed to win the ball back and Livermento clears, but a terrible clearance. And Trossard's got it back and a good tackle by Longstaff and it's a corner to Arsenal. Silly little giveaways, Billy. You can't do that with Arsenal.
Yeah, Burns' header was poor in the first place. He got to it, but he just directed it in a real bad place for Cher, who couldn't do anything with it either. And then Livermento's clearance was awful as well. So 3 of the 4 defenders are culpable for that corner coming in now. And we know how strong they are from corners.
19 goals from corners. I mean, that says it all. They are. I mean, look how they line up, Billy, with those guys at the far post there.
Yeah.
They're very, very difficult to mark.
Declan Rice's delivery is always spot on as well. I'm surprised they're not crowding Nick Pope more, to be fair.
Well, I hope you've given the kiss of death there for this corner, Billy. Hopefully it'll just sail miles over the bar or something. In it comes from Rice. It's right under Nick Pope, and he gets a punch on it. And now Bruno is fouled, and that's a free kick to Newcastle United. They want to get on with it quickly. And Byrne does. Plays it across to Fabian Schär. Schär will go long, hunting out Joe Willock. In fact, it's Isak. Isak, brilliant turn. And now he's running down the left, running at Saliba, but it's a poor ball for Willock. And it's picked up by Declan Rice, who incredibly got back into position very quickly there. Considering he took the corner on the far side.
Yeah, outstanding play from Rice.
Yeah. Lovely turn by Isak, but the pass let him down. And Timber's brought down by Anthony. That's a soft one for me. And Arsenal throwing themselves to the floor very early doors, Billy.
They are, yeah. They're making sure they're getting value for the free kicks. That's for certain.
Yeah. Marino now gives it to that's number 11 is Martinelli. That's him. Marino inside to Rice now. Rice goes across to Partey, who's got Saka in front of him. Saka now for Arsenal. Havertz pulls back from him and gets the ball. Here's Havertz back to Partey. Partey looking for somebody to make the run, and eventually Bukayo Saka does. It's good tackle by Lewis Hall, and he saves the corner as well. Throw into Arsenal deep by the corner flag. Good defending, Billy.
Good defending, good concentration. Didn't flap at all. He just got the tackle in and made sure he go for corner. Outstanding.
Yep. I'm not sure whether that is where the ball went out. Of course, Arsenal don't want to take a throw in right by the corner flag. It's going to be Thomas Partey to take it into the penalty area towards Trossard, but Newcastle defend very well. Schär's clearance is abysmal. I mean, that's just a lazy clearance, Billy. It's what we've been talking about.
He had all day to make the clearance. He just lobbed a lazy left foot in it, right foot here, and it's dreadful, really.
That's just not good enough, that, Billy. I'm sorry, but you know what we've been talking about Schär of late is giving those silly little, like effortless balls. We're in trouble here if he can spot the left-hand side. Great play from Timber. He's got through. And now Saka into the penalty area running against Lewis Hall. Will try and get on his left foot. And he tried the near post, Billy, which wrong-footed Nick Pope, but it was just off target.
Yes, he was fortunate there. It was Nick Pope's near post, which he got caught out last Sunday. It was Nick Pope's wrong side, his right shoulder. So it was a good effort from Saka, but I mean...
Schär again, Billy, just not strong enough, man.
Schär and Byrne, the two of them have started really poorly in this game, especially Schär. Been dreadful.
But well played, Lewis Hall, as well. He knew what Saka was going to do. And I thought for 1 minute Nick Pope was just rooted at the spot, Billy, but luckily it went wide.
Yeah, I think he knew he was going wide. Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. As Newcastle play it long, here's a chance now for Isak. Isak into the box, and he can't get round. Again, too easy.
Ooh,
that's well won back by Sean Longstaff. And now Gordon gives it back to Fabian Schär. Schär to Byrne, and the usual takes place, across and out to Lewis Hall. Joe Linton on the left-hand side in a lot of space there, but Hall decides to come back inside to Fabian Schär. Schär now looks up, plays that long ball towards Willock. Willock heads it down nicely to Isak. Isak looks for support. Longstaff now. Out to the right-hand side for Gordon. Gordon, wonderful cross! Isak scores! And that is an incredible goal for Newcastle United! And it's an absolute brilliant! It's a header from Alexander Isak from a brilliant cross from Anthony Gordon. And it's time to go and grab your granny, guys, because she's now going for a skinny dip in the Tyne. It's 1-0. That is a goal of quality, Billy. Willock didn't actually win the header. It was Saliba. But what a ball from Gordon. And Isak must have been listening to us, Billy, because it's a thunderous header right into the top corner. No chance for Ria. 1-0 to Toon.
It's the position he's taken up in between Gabriel and Saliba. Saliba's slow to come across. Goes over Gabriel's head. What a header it is. What a cross it is from Gordon. And the whole build-up to that goal in the first place was frankly
absolutely superb. Absolutely superb.
And can I just say that Sean Longstaff has started the game like a train. He's been absolutely outstanding so far.
Well, yeah, he's winning the ball back all the time. No question of a VAR, nothing like that. Just a beautiful goal for Newcastle. Wow. We lead Arsenal by a goal to 0 at St James's Park. And that will certainly G the lads up. Lewis Hall penalised for a foul on Saka. Arsenal still throwing themselves to the floor like jelly babies at the minute, Billy.
I wasn't sure that was a free kick, to be fair.
Well, I mean, he stood him up. But I tell you what a lift that'll give Isak as well.
Yeah, 100%. Brilliant header. Brilliant goal.
Lady Sam, thank you. A member for 8 months, as well as being a mod and a presenter. Cross from Gordon. What a finish. How are the lads? Rachel P, thank you for your super sticker as well. Much appreciated. But now we have to defend.
Right foot on that right-hand side, Paul. And he just bent it in with his right foot.
Oh, what a ball it was, Billy. What a ball. And it was a first-time ball as well.
Yep.
Rice with a free kick for Arsenal. Again, Arsenal with this very strange lineup for the free kick. Rice will take. It's not great, and Lewis Hall clears away for Newcastle, but only as far as Saliba. To Declan Rice again. Has to go back to Saliba. Good pressing from Anthony Gordon, this. Gordon, and look at this. Reyes miles out his goal, of course. And now Martinelli for Arsenal. Plays a diagonal ball. It's Dan Burn with the header. Heads it down nicely to Fabian Schär. Schär now. Inside to Bruno. Bruno turns, just gives himself that extra little bit of space. And he's got time now on the ball. And gets it to Lewis Hall. Hall. Inside to Burn. We need to be careful here. Not too fancy. Burn plays it long to absolutely nobody. I'm not sure who he was aiming for there. Straight to Saliba. Now Declan Rice. Well, if anything, Billy, that's going to wake Arsenal up and think, hey, you know, we're up against it here. Newcastle have not dropped a point this season from a winning position.
Well, I shouldn't have said that. But, I mean...
well, I'm just reading what's in front of me, Billy.
The crowd will be in it on it now. That's for certain.
Yeah. And again, Arsenal messing about, and Joe Linton absolutely wipes out Saliba.
Forearm smash.
Yeah. Stato says 4-4-2 with the 9 trying headers. Isn't that what we put on the tactics board last week, lads? I guess it was. I don't think we're playing. Are we playing 4-4-2?
Well, Willock's joining in as much as he can with Isaac, but at times it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's 4-5-1 when we're in defence, that's for certain.
Well, I mean, that was the same on Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing is important for me, Billy, we don't sit back here because that's, you know, let's go and get some more goals.
I mean, it's a 4-3-3 at the minute, even in defence. You know, look,
yeah.
5 against 4.
Yeah,
which could leave us short at the back, I guess, if the quick ball comes in.
Timber now to Martinelli. He gets on his bike down the left-hand side for Arsenal. Gordon comes across. Now Timber again, met by Longstaff. Played back to Gabriel. Gabriel turns. A little bit of space for him. He's looking for a run in front of him. Doesn't get it. And he lays it back to Timber. Timber again. Newcastle just staying resolute. Billy, Arsenal having to work them out again. It's very, very, very... disciplined for Newcastle at the moment. A great pressing again from Willock. Nick Thornton, thank you for your super chat. I fucking love J7, an absolute monster. Indeed, he is Timber again, who's he's getting forward quite a lot, cutting across that field, Billy.
Yeah, he's playing that false back role, isn't he? Similar to Walker and quite a few others.
Yeah.
Cucurella did the other night, strange enough.
Partey now, and here come Arsenal. Havertz lays it back again to Gabriel, now to Timber. Bit more space on this near side here for Timber to run into. Out wide for Gabriel. Gabriel on his right foot plays it in. Good ball. Havertz clips it across looking for Saka's header. And it's wide of the net. But again, Lewis Hall doing enough to put him off, Billy.
Yeah, brilliant defending. Was not going to win the ball in the air because he was from a standing jump. And Saka didn't on the run with the jump. You know, I think he actually pushed him as well, so it should have been a free kick, if anything.
That's what we were talking about in the preview, wasn't it? How, you know, Lewis Hall can time his jump, and if he doesn't get as high, he can always put the forward player off, which is exactly what he's done there.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant defending. Very, very, very mature defending as well.
So it's going to be a goal kick to Newcastle. If you've just joined us, welcome to Matchday Live on the Toon Review, sponsored by Mamaroo Records. And we are leading by 1-0 through a fabulous build-up and a wonderful header from Isak. And Arsenal coming back at us here with Martinelli on the left-hand side. Martinelli running at Livramento to the byline, gets a cross in. Good work by Bruno getting back. And he just thrashes it into the crowd, and he's won a goal. He's won a throw in, and he celebrates, Billy.
I don't know if he meant it, but he certainly deserves to get a nice little ricochet there.
Yeah. Jet says, honestly, Paul, you're better than these TV commentators. They hardly ever say anything. Well, they're very biased as well. That's the problem with the commentators.
I bet Martin Keown's got a face as long as a fiddler's elbow.
Yes. But it's Livramento now with the throw-in. And again, he's
dark arts.
A bit of dark arts creeping in here with taking his time. And I'm sure Eddie's mentioned the dark arts in the dressing room. Livramento plays a good old up and under to clear it. Saliba back there. Good header by Dan Burn. And now Timber pressured. Good work by Isak there. And again, the press. Longstaff doing well. And then it's played forward again. Share intercepts. Lovely headed down for Bruno. And Bruno finds Dan Burn in a lot of space. Burn to Lewis Hall. Hall has got Joe Linton out on the left, but he's lost the ball. Lewis Hall. No, he hasn't. He's won it back and lays it to Bruno. Bruno's got Saka all over the back of him. Saka doesn't really want to give a free kick away there, but Newcastle play their way out of trouble. Joe Linton now inside to Bruno. Good football. Brilliant football from Newcastle. Longstaff now. Great ball out to Livramento. Livramento on his bike. Finds Anthony Gordon on the right-hand side. Gordon. In comes the cross again. It's deep towards Joe Linton, but it's just in front. And it goes out.
The corner flag. We're going to Matchday in.
It hasn't gone out. It hasn't gone out. Joe Linton's got the ball. And now back to Lewis Hall. Inside for Bruno. Ike for Prime Minister, thank you for your super chat. Isak can't head the ball. That reminded me of Asprilla. Yes. Well, maybe he's been working on heading the ball in training.
That's all I'll say. Spot, didn't he? He just found a great spot between the two centre halves.
He couldn't miss. The cross was delivered on a plate. Joe Linton's ball into the box now, away by Timber. And Newcastle with a bit of pressure on Arsenal here. Fabian Schär out wide again for Gordon. Gordon inside for Livramento. Little 1-2 with Gordon. Back for Fabian Schär. Newcastle building up patiently again. Out wide for Lewis Hall. He can spread it to the far side to Joe Linton now to have a run at Thomas Partey. Joe Linton just stands still, though, and lays it back to Lewis Hall. Newcastle been very patient, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a long, serious sustained pressure of wall here until that happened.
No. It's managed to get to Joe Linton. Schär's ball wasn't the best, but it's got there. And now Willock. Willock to Bruno. Bruno has Livramento in a lot of space on this right-hand side. Longstaff to Gordon. Back to Fabian Schär. Schär to Gordon. Gordon now with a bit of space to get his head up. Still looking for that run. Plays it out to Livramento. Livramento inside for Bruno. This is a good build-up for Newcastle. Bruno now. Oh, brilliant stuff from Bruno. Hits a shot deflected off Willock. But Bruno didn't get enough on it. But brilliant from Bruno.
Yeah, that little roll back with the foot was outstanding, wasn't it? We had the ball for a good 2 minutes there. It was brilliant football from Newcastle United.
Yep.
Take care of the ball.
Yeah, Joe Linton pulls back Thomas Partey there, who cries to the referee. And it's an Arsenal free kick. Joe Linton's got to be careful there with the shirt pulls, Billy, because we know that the referees will do anything to pull a card out.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's still 1-0, just over, coming up for 22 minutes gone. Isak's headed the difference between the two sides. Been a good game so far. And that's a dive. Absolute dive from Marino there. And the referee has been taken in for it. It's a free kick to Arsenal.
It's foul for everyone so far. Every single one, stranger. I mean, to be fair, Schär did kick him.
Yeah, so he fell, Billy. Joins his legs together and goes over.
Silly tackle from Schär because he was going nowhere, was he? And now we've got a set piece to defend again.
Yeah, we have. Welcome to all our new subscribers on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Thank you very much for signing up today, guys. Please do keep subscribing if you're new, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the commentary on today's show. It's going to be, I believe that's Declan Rice again with the free kick for Arsenal, who are one down.
Got to concentrate here. Got to be physically strong.
Absolutely. And it is going to be Rice to take it again. But great work from Anthony Gordon. He's actually controlled the free kick and got the ball. Brilliant from Gordon. Sends Joe Willock away down the right, but across comes Saliba. George T, thank you for your super chat. Another good start. Was having to lie down when we scored. A late night and a sore knee. Well, I hope it's getting better, George. Well, thank you very much for your super chat. And away we go again with... I'm amazed that was given to Newcastle, actually. Livramento, left foot inside for Sean. Plays a nice little ball for Bruno. Now to... Oh, brilliant ball from Willock over the top for Gordon. What a ball that is. And Gordon now down the right, having a run at Timber. Anthony Gordon gets to the byline, plays it across, and then somehow it's flicked away by, I think it was Saliba, who took it away from... Joe Linton's just waiting at the back post to finish that, Billy.
Yeah, it's an outstanding pass from Joe Willock. You know, he's really, really fantastic ball. Brilliant play from Gordon. Getting on the front foot. Got to go at Timber.
Well, it actually off Timber, yeah.
Yeah, it's come off Timber.
But
if Joe took a gamble and gone to the back post, he scores.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant football from Newcastle there, especially from Joe Willock, spreading it out wide for Gordon, who's had a very good start on that right-hand side.
He has indeed.
I mean, that cross for the goal, I mean, that's just pure class.
That's Solano-esque, wasn't it?
To hit a ball like that first time. Incredible. Anyway, in comes the corner. Headed away by Marino, straight up in the air. Bouncing around, Shea gets a flick on, and Rea catches the ball ahead of Dan Burn, and Isak just bouncing off him, putting him off, getting away quickly. Great work from Isak. Lovely dark arts again there, Billy.
Yeah, and causing problems from set pieces when everyone thought it'd be the way around, didn't they? But yeah, that wasn't a bad set piece at all, eh?
I mean, Marino didn't do his team any favours there when it went straight up in the air. And now it's with Trossard for Arsenal. Trossard plays it wide for Thomas Partey in a lot of space here. Partey fancied the shot, but lays it off to Saka. Saka on his left foot. Great defending again from Lewis Hall. Sticks close to Saka. Back to Partey. Lays it off for Declan Rice now. Rice out to Saka again. Saka running at Lewis Hall again. Saka to the byline. Plays in a low ball. And Fabian Schär deals with it really well. He's put it over the bar. That's better defending from Fabian Schär as it was whipped across. And he did well to put that over.
Yeah, it's the first time Saka's got any space, hasn't he? And he's put a great cross across. Shares alive to it. Luckily gets over the bar. We've seen them go in the back of the net a few times, haven't we?
Well, I think he controlled it well there, Billy Share, because he opened up his foot and made sure he played it wide. Dan Robinson, thank you for your super chat. We know this is going to be a scrappy game. Arsenal will dive everywhere and try to get into set-piece positions. They're Daddy Prem's little princess. Well, I think it's been a decent first half so far, Billy.
Yeah, it's very even. It's very even, but I think we're deservedly ahead. I think we're playing the more attacking, attractive football out of the two sides.
Well, when you put a move like that together, you deserve to be ahead.
Yeah, we want to do those, haven't we? I think Arsenal are slightly unbalanced, you know. They've got too many left wingers in the side.
Yeah.
Trossard and Martinelli both want to be in the same spot, don't they?
Absolutely. But that's their problem.
It is indeed.
It's going to be Declan Rice with the corner. Again, very deep to the far post. Headed back across. And it's bouncing around. Somehow it stays out. I don't know which Newcastle player that hit, but it was right on the line. And a fantastic sort of just throwing your bodies in the way of the ball. But here's Trossard on the outside of the box. And across comes Gordon to pinch the ball. And it's played away. And it's a throw into Newcastle. How did that stay out, Billy?
I don't know. They're so threatening, aren't they? They've got more than one set piece to go to. They go back post, near post. There's a push in there from Saliba.
Well, there's a foul by Havertz on Nick Pope there. But this block here, who did it hit? It hit Lewis Hall. Yeah. Hall just sticks himself in the way and it's blasted straight into him. And we keep the ball out. It was Marino who had the shot. Hall turns his back and blocks it. Brilliant from Newcastle.
I don't think you need too much about it, to be fair. But yeah, it's a brilliant block. But they're very dangerous, aren't they? We've got to start being a bit more careful at the back and not give silly set pieces away.
Yeah. Very good play from Isak there to win another throw-in for Newcastle. And that will be taken by Tino Livramento. Still 1-0 the score through Alexander Isak. And Livramento will take his time with a free kick to Bruno. Bruno's touch is a little bit heavy, but he's still got the ball. He gets through 5 Arsenal players, and somehow he's won the free kick. Timber did take the ball off him.
Get a card there, ref.
Well, he's going to have a word with somebody here.
It's got to be Timber. He just pulled his shirt. You can't do that these days.
Unless you're Arsenal. Well, he's having a talk with him. I guess he's going to say next one and you're going in the book, sunshine.
Yeah. Last time I said his name was when my ex-wife took a bra off.
Oh, dear God. I don't want to know that, Billy. It's too early still on a Saturday. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Good grief. Anyway, Lewis Hall is going to take the free kick for Newcastle, and they're going to send this towards the, I would imagine again, Billy, towards the edge of the penalty area.
Yeah, we're looking for little flick-ons and see what comes of that.
Well, it's gone right to the back post this time, where Joe Willock does really well. Partey complained he was fouled by Willock. He just got, and again, it's a brilliant cross, and Arsenal survive. And now Trossard brings it away. Gordon is sprinting back. Him and Livramento, and Trossard has to run it out of play because he's got nowhere to go. Come on!
Brilliant from Gordon and Tino in one there. Just fantastic team defending. One behind, one in front. Yeah, outstanding. And a great cross coming in early as well. I don't think Arsenal expects us to go at them with crosses, I must be honest.
Well, I don't think we even expected that, Billy, considering how our crosses have gone this season. Anyway, Longstaff now, who's had an excellent first half, and I'm not, he's had a critics, but he's had an excellent first half. And here's Joe Willock out on the left-hand side now. Cuts inside, lays it back to Bruno. Bruno, again, Declan Rice swarming all over him. He's got to be quicker than that. Sorry, Havertz. And now Saka, if he gets on his bike, Arsenal could be on the break, but Joe Linton comes back and Cher clears.
What are you doing, Cher? Not back to the keeper, man.
Well, that seemed the obvious one, didn't it? Saka again going in on Bruno, but when Newcastle coming... Billy, we were up for this... Oh, God almighty, Pope, that's awful. Jesus. Ian Fleming, thank you very much for your super chat. Nice to see you and Billy in the same room while commentating, Paul. Lol. Yes, it is. At least Billy's face isn't a little speck in the corner of the screen.
I think Nick Pope must have put some Turkish slippers on this morning.
That was horrible. That was absolutely awful. However, Cher really, he should have just nodded that back.
Yeah.
But again, Billy, we completely up for this fight here. Yes, we're not letting Arsenal do anything. This is again
Newcastle United of old, isn't it?
It certainly is. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah, got to be careful. But again, Willock giving Partey an absolute nightmare. Havertz, Saka, now back to Declan Rice. Timber's in a lot of space on this near side. Here is Timber, just still inside his own half. Ball into Trossard. Trossard able to turn now and run. Trossard's got Martinelli now on this left-hand side. Skips past Anthony Gordon and wins a corner off Livramento. Corner to Arsenal again.
Yeah, too many of them coming, I'm afraid. We keep giving corners away. They will score at some point.
Yeah, but you know what, Billy? It's the defending that I'm pretty pleased with at the minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not giving them a second on the ball. We're into them as soon as they've got it. Yes, they've got players that are capable of winning some dribbles and getting past our players, but that's what football's all about. But then we seem to have a man in defence as well, a man to sort of back up all these dribbles.
Gordon ain't put a shifted, hasn't he, up and down that right flank all day, every day. You know what I mean? He's chased every defensive course. He's been fantastic in attack as well. Been superb so far.
Yep. So it's Declan Rice to take another corner for Arsenal. Their third of the game. Newcastle have had two of their own. And in it comes again from Rice. Similar one right to the back post. And this time it doesn't do anything but go out of play. And it's a goal kick to Newcastle, which Nick Pope is having a jog out to have a word with the referee. Just wasting some more minutes, Billy Trey.
Well, I think he'll be saying to the referee, can you keep an eye on them at corners? Because I'm getting pulled up from pillar to post here. Every single one. You don't seem to be blowing your whistle for it.
Yep. And there's Arteta having a little cry again. He's got nothing to complain about in this first half because we've matched them all the way so far, if not been slightly better. And Arteta is just sort of, well, we know what he's like. Arsenal cannot take losing or anything like that in graciously at all. Here's Isak. Joe Linton back to Isak. Tried to play it round. Joe Linton taken off the ball there by Partey, but the referee didn't see it. And he does well, Partey, eventually to get Arsenal out of trouble. Declan Rice now. Bork is a new member of the channel. Welcome, Bork, to Members Club. Thank you very much for your support. Keep subscribing, guys. Over 3,000 watching across X and YouTube. Yep, fantastic defending from Livramento.
Don't be giving corners away there, lad.
No, he's done well there. And it did come off Martinelli there. I saw that a mile away.
I'm not sure it did. I think he might have gone into the ground.
I don't give a monkey's chuff, Billy, but how many times are these Arsenal players going to be able to sort of get away with this the descent towards the referee?
What's the ref stopping the game for here?
He wants a word with Martinelli for the descent.
Well, he's either booking him.
Well, he's having a word with Saka as well, bringing his captain in. And Saka screaming at him to calm down.
Well, I guess it's sensible refereeing. Some referees are kind
I
of.
don't mind that, Billy. To be honest,
I don't think that. I think Martinelli's actually right.
I don't know, Billy. He's the replay. Oh yes, I think you're right. I think he sort of double hit.
Come off his knee.
Yeah. Who gives a shit? And there's a foul here. We didn't see it because we were seeing a replay. Bruno's been taken out by Marino. I think Marino's going to get booked, but we didn't see it because there was a replay.
We're going to see it now. I don't think he did anything there.
I think they both put their feet up to get the ball. But I think Bruno kicked the bottom of his studs, didn't he? I think that's what Bruno's in pain for.
It could be a bad one, this, because that's a kind of innocuous kind of.
Yeah, he's got the trainer on. He doesn't look in that much pain, to be honest. But yeah, he just kicked it. Very hard to see on that replay that he connected anywhere.
I don't think it's a free kick, that's for certain.
Michael's asking when Lady Sam is back on the Toon Review. Lady Sam will be back tomorrow.
Ooh.
Lady Sam will...
Yeah,
yes. Lady Sam will be back tomorrow on the Match Review show, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I mean, it's not really time wasting because the referee will. Oh, he's obviously not happy with what he's seen at the moment.
He shouldn't be on the pitch, should he?
Well, it's like an unofficial drinks break, isn't it? When there's an injury. Bruno's back on his feet, limping a little bit. It'll certainly be a painful one, Billy. Yeah. I would recommend leaving his boot on at half-time and not taking it off in case it swells up.
Yeah. I'm not sure Marino did much wrong there, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, disappointed. TV cameras, we're watching a replay and then we'll miss what's going on the pitch. They've got to...
Yeah.
Whoever's directing this needs to be better, Billy.
Well... Who could ever forget the time when Alchif had an advert on while England was scoring a goal in the European Championship once?
Oh, dear. Yeah. Anyway, throw into Arsenal, deep inside their own half, which Timber's going to take. And I think, if anything, Arteta was maybe emphasising that he wants to see a bit more from Arsenal because, or telling them to sort of match us for the intensity because at the minute they don't have an answer to that intensity.
Is Bruno back on yet? Well, come on, ref.
Yeah, and it's out now to Partey on the right-hand side. He's running at Lewis Hall, cuts inside, lays it into... it's a terrible ball by Trossard. Well, it wasn't a terrible ball. The idea was right, because if Saka had got that, he was clean in.
I mean, I don't know how long the referees are out keeping Bruno off the pitch, but that was ridiculous.
Well, he came back on there, yeah, just as Partey was breaking forward. I mean, again, that ball split our two centre-backs there. Had Saka took that.
Yeah.
But it was just a little too much pace on it. And it's His Holiness will take a goal kick. 36 minutes gone. Newcastle lead Arsenal by 1-0. A fantastic move, which led to a brilliant header from Isak. Joe Linton getting stuck in on Declan Rice again. But now it's Havertz to break for Arsenal. He's taken out by Joe Willock. No foul, says the referee. Get in, son. Pope lays it to Share. I'm glad the referee says, Share's pass is awful again.
With that dickhead.
I mean, there's not a single Newcastle player there. And Martinelli now running. Longstaff comes back to help out with Livramento, and Martinelli's going to cry again because Livramento's won a goal kick.
Yeah, he did well.
But again, put under no reason for that pressure, Billy.
Yeah.
And it was, once again, a poor clearance, or a poor pass, really, from Share.
Awful. I mean, he's been the architect of many of Arsenal's best attacks, actually. Just a really lazy ball away. It's got to stop. He's got to do better. He's got to do better.
Absolutely.
Because they are starting to take a little bit of a control here, aren't they? The Arsenal team.
You'll find your words eventually, Billy.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word control.
That was definitely a Prince Charles moment.
It was bloody right.
Dear. Anyway, a bit of head tennis going on at the minute. Here's Bruno. Plays the ball over the top, looking for the runner, Willock. And Raya comes out to the edge of his box to collect. Gabriel was there for the quick throw, but he doesn't use him. I take it Raya's going to go long here. You waste as much time as you want, mate. We're not going to complain. And after all that, he lays it out to Saliba. And he's really, Arsenal trying to play it out of their own area. But again, great work from Joe Willock.
Him and Joe are very solid down that left-hand side, aren't they?
Behind them. Yeah. I look, well, Billy, that Champions League season, them playing down the left, the season we got to the Carabao, they were brilliant down that left-hand side.
They were, yeah. So much so that Mr. Maximan can get a game, could he, really?
Mm-hmm. Drizzy Dre says, Paul, is Isak still shit at heading? Listen, it was Billy that said that. Why am I getting the blame? He's not a great header of the ball most of the time, but now Gabriel's given it away to Bruno, and now it's out to Isak on this near side. Isak towards the penalty area, back inside to Bruno. Bruno tries to scoop one through for Isak, was never getting through that gap. And then Shea just goes in with a complete air kick, and Arsenal get a free kick. What is Shea doing? What was he doing there, Billy?
Lord knows, he's going to get a yellow card as well.
Somebody's got a yellow card. I don't know whether it's Longstaff or Shea, but look at this from Shea. Just completely misses the ball, takes out Trossard. I think it's Longstaff that's got the yellow because he pulls back Trossard there.
I think you're right. But again, Fabian Shea was the one that left him in the cart.
Well, Saka now. Back to Partey on the halfway line. Arsenal trying to build again. Played down the right-hand side. Lewis Hall gets there. And again, everybody competing for the ball. And then Saka's taken out. There's two Arsenal players rolling around on the floor here. It was, in fact, Fabian Schär that was booked, Billy, for the initial foul. But at the minute, Havertz is down, and so is Saka. Get up, you soft pussies.
Oh, nice sandwich there, isn't it? Oh, it's a nasty one. Joe's backed into him.
Yeah. I don't really care, though, Billy.
No,
I don't like Havertz.
Nothing too trivial, hopefully.
Yeah. Get into them. That's what I say. Get into them. Diving around, cheating fannies, the lot of them. But Arsenal have another free kick in a very dangerous position. And Declan Rice is once again going to take it. 5 minutes to go before half-time. Newcastle lead by a 1-0 through Alexander Isak after a wonderful cross from Anthony Gordon. Isak absolutely powering a header into the onion bag, Billy, in the postage stamp.
It's a fantastic goal, fantastic header. It's just from minute one to minute of the end of it, it was just brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah. Declan Rice with the free kick for Arsenal in again towards the back post. And, Livramento slips. Partey finds Martinelli, flicks it back to Partey now, rolls it in front for a corner. It's a beautiful cross, but seen out all the way. And Joe Linton going to the crowd and getting them up. Seeing Gabriel coming in at the back post. Joe Linton and his mighty strength just saw Gabriel out, Billy, and it goes behind for a goal kick.
Outstanding bit of play from Joe. That he read what was coming in, just blocked off the run. It was superb.
Gabriel really all over the back of him, but Joe Linton, look at this. Come on. Get in, son. This is the Newcastle we want to see, Billy.
Yep.
The fighting spirit has been tremendous in this first half. Oh, Joe Linton taken out there by, I think it was Partey. I mean, a very late tackle. I think Joe beat him there because Joe dummied him completely and Partey left a leg out.
I mean, I think the refs, he's not going to book him for that. And that was worse than Scher's tackle.
And again, complaints from Arsenal, whinging on again. Honestly, they are pathetic. Now Joe Linton has the ball as the free kick was taken quickly. Forward to Willock. Willock's got Partey to deal with. Partey just sends him to the floor again. Surely he's got to be booked this time.
Get the card out there for Christ's sake.
Yeah, well, he's calling Partey over. And how many times he can have a chat? Oh, no, he's counting them. No, he's saying one more and you're booked. Wow.
Well, hang on. Fabian Schär only got one.
Yeah, he's gone 1, 2, 3 and then told him to go away. What is that all about? I mean, how is that not a yellow card?
He always seems to evade justice, doesn't he, Partey? Christ.
Well, we'll not get into that, shall we? But he should have been yellow carded, 100%. But we have a free kick in a very good position here. Is it going to be a haul-out swinger or a Gordon in swinger is the question.
Be ironic if we can get one from this, wouldn't it? Be absolutely ironic to the nth degree.
Yeah, it is going to be Anthony Gordon. It's a grass cutter, though. It's a terrible free kick. And cleared away by Arsenal. Gordon tracks all the way back for it. And sends it long again towards the penalty area. Looking for Dan Burn. He's nowhere near that. Bruno, good header, though. Down to Fabian Schär. Schär now on the ball. Cuts inside. He's going to play it inside to Isak. Isak on for Longstaff. Couldn't take it in his stride. Longstaff did well to get a foot to it. Bruno didn't realise it was Longstaff. And left it and timed his run late and then couldn't keep the ball in, Billy.
Yeah, it was a shame. That Sean did really well, didn't he, after missing the control in the first place?
Yeah.
But again, it's the 100% effort that's going into it. Just hope that the fitness is good, and we have kept the ball quite a lot of times as well. So we haven't been chasing the ball. And to me, set piece and all ain't going to do much. Just set pieces, I don't think, in the league championship could campaign. That's all they seem to have for me.
Yeah, there's been a real belief about Newcastle in this first half. A real belief. And, well, Nick Pope hasn't made a save, has he?
I don't know.
He hasn't had to make a save, if I'm right.
Oh, that's well played from Willock. Beautiful bit of football. That was Isak, I think it was.
Yeah. So you do it as well, Billy.
That's a dreadful.
Yeah. And that's a terrible header from Bruno as well. To absolutely nobody. And it's back with Ray now, who will try and get something to going for Arsenal here. So we just wait to see how long we've got for injury time at the end of the first half. There's only really Bruno's injury and the goal that I can think of that may put maybe a minute or two on the additional clock, but we'll see. At the moment, it's just Arsenal passing it around the back with Gabriel now. And again, nothing really in front of him.
I think there'll be a fair bit of stoppage time, Paul.
Really?
Yeah. We had the interruption for Bruno's injury. We had Arteta on the pitch at one point, didn't we?
Yeah, I guess so. Marino. Oh, that's a good ball from Marino. Martinelli into the penalty area. And good defending again by Schär coming back and winning that ball. Shame his passing's been off because his defending's been quite good. Martinelli keeps the ball in play. Rolls it to Timber. Timber inside now for Trossard. Trossard forced to go backwards, though. And then he plays it to Partey. Partey now looks for somebody further forward. And that's good. Great play by Newcastle. They forced Arsenal back to the line. 3 minutes of additional time. Partey out to Saka. I mean, they get so far, Billy, and then we just force them back.
Yeah.
And now Timber has the ball. Timber inside for Partey. Plays it through for Marino. Marino to the penalty area. Now out to Martinelli. A little bit of space to get across in here. Pope comes. Pope punches. And it's a decent punch away. And again, Havertz is down in the box like a little soft shite that he is. Saka will take a quick throw in. He's not bothered about his teammate. What a pussy Havertz is, Billy. Seriously.
He hits the deck more than Michael Jackson, doesn't he?
He does. Out wide now for Martinelli again. Martinelli inside the Timber. Timber met by a brick wall of black and white shirts. Rice out to Marino. Marino's cross. Nick Pope collects. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And Arsenal are going to get very, very arsey about this, aren't they? Pardon the pun, Billy, but you know they're going to lose control because their patience will run out because Newcastle are just frustrating them all the time.
They're lacking a bit of creativity, I think. I think Ødegaard's a huge miss for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Pope goes long. And Isak backing into Saliba, but Saliba manages to do well. Played forward looking for Havertz. Havertz going in on Lewis Hall. Hall just holds him off. Brilliant stuff from the kid there. Havertz trying to be really... I mean, I thought for 1 second Havertz started throwing the arm around there and Lewis Hall's just holding his left shoulder a little bit. But he takes no shit, does the kid, Billy?
He doesn't, no. 2 fullbacks, I think, have been pretty good today.
Yeah. Bruno now, Joe Linton, and the ball has gone out to play. But there's very, very little time left for Arsenal to try and get forward here. 30 seconds or so. And Byrne knocks it down now to Bruno. And he manages to get a free. I don't like when Bruno does that, Billy. He holds the ball a little bit too long. It's hard. I mean, he's good at it, don't get me wrong, but it's heart in the mouth stuff.
Yes, it is. But he knows what he's doing. Apart from the times he doesn't know when he's doing what he's doing. I.e. Fulham.
I don't think Mr. Arteta is going to be too happy with his players at halftime.
No, they're definitely lacking a bit of creativity. Middle of the park.
I mean, he's having a chat with the fourth official again, and Graham Jones in deep conversation with Eddie Howe.
Well, that's nice to see Graham Jones getting involved.
Absolutely. But there is the halftime whistle, and the half ends. Newcastle United 1, Arsenal 0, and Newcastle, well, I mean, a brilliant goal from Alexander Isak, Billy. Absolute outstanding goal.
Yeah, some of the football we've played today has been fantastic, and it's a physical performance, but with bits of fantastic football entwined with it. And that goal, the build-up to it was superb. The cross from Gordon was phenomenal. First touch, straight into the box. Isak took a fantastic position up in between the two centre-backs and powered ahead into the net. It was a great goal. Sean Longstaff's been outstanding. Bruno's been outstanding. Joe's been outstanding. Little Joe's been outstanding. Been really good. I'm a bit concerned about the defence, I have to say. Share especially looks a bit dodgy, but let's see how it goes.
Yeah, a few silly little errors creeping in. Not so much the defending, Billy. But it's clearing the ball away, isn't it? The passing and the clearances, yeah, they've been very sort of soft, haven't they? Which has slightly affected us a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. You know, we're 1-0 up. Almost 3,500 watching Matchday Live. Thank you very much. Of course, the Toon Review is proudly sponsored by Mamaroo Records. Have a check on their website. It is pinned at the top of the description. Steve is a great guy, and they've got lots of merchandise, etc., on sale. And have a look at, well, if you're a music person as well, especially.
Mama.
Billy's going to sing that all the time now. That's his way of promoting our sponsor. Alex joins us. Now, that looks a very strange situation going on here. Hang on a minute. Let's...
How do we do this?
That's freaking me out, quite honestly. Just bear with me a moment. This is the one we need to get rid of, so I'm going to edit this. Just bear with me.
We're winning, Billy.
We are. We've been outstanding, haven't we? Really, really good stuff. Some great football being played. Great attitude. Love it all.
It is. I mean, we've mentioned this for the last week, haven't we? That if we're going to play the same personnel, such as Dan Burn, there needs to be a slight shift in tactics. We can't just expect them to play that 4-3-3 with a high line and so aggressive, because it just wasn't working. If you've not got the personnel to play that system, you can't continuously play that system. So we've tweaked it in the last couple of games, and look what a difference it's made. It's fantastic. We've got less space between the midfield and the defenders, which means we're not getting done in between the lines. They've not got big, lung-busting recovery runs to make against speedy players. More balanced. It's great. It means we can pick our moments. It's lovely.
Were you concerned with the lineup, Stato, when you first saw it? No Tonali and Longstaff in?
Not as much as everybody else. I think everybody was very frustrated Tonali wasn't in. But for this kind of game, you don't mind as much because you just want a bit of stability and structure. I think we've got enough of a transitional threat with Willock, Isak, Gordon and Joe Linton getting involved that it's not as much of a problem. Tonali's kind of that guy if you need to unlock more doors and solve a few more problems. Whereas against Arsenal, it should be a case of transitional moments should be able to win us the game if we execute them well and we're clinical. We don't need to be breaking down a super low block. It's not that kind of game. So not as bothered as certain people were, but we can bring Tonali off the bench now. If Sean gets a yellow and gets a bit tired, we can bring Tonali on to just run around like a bull in a china shop and just really help tidy things up.
We've got Rex super chats. Paul, do you want to go for the super chats?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the last one was you did.
I'll tell you what. Well, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Just 2 seconds. I've got them here. Ryan Wardley says Eddie Howe's Black and White Army. Keith Truscott said, I've read that one. Stefan's I've read. Keith's I've read. Jamie says, I hope we win today with my nan. Yeah, we've read that one. Don't agree with the team sheet. We've read that. Bloody hell.
I think there's only one at the bottom. I think it's Graham Richards is the only one, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I for Prime Minister. Yeah, it is.
There's people telling me that Sean got a yellow. I don't think he did.
No, it was Sean.
No, it was Fabian Schär that got it.
Fabian Schär, yeah. Graham Ritchie, thank you for your super chat. Greetings from Cayman Islands. Gordon back to his best, and Bruno has been brilliant. Hats off to Sean as well. Keep it up, lads. Indeed.
No, guys, Sean's not been booked. You're wrong. Sean has not been booked. It went to Fabian Schär. It wasn't for Sean Longstaff.
I think Schär kicked the ball away. I think that's what the booking was for. So yeah. I'm still trying to.
Schär got fouled for his first. Got booked for his first foul. Partey did 3 straight after, and got a warning.
Well, the only yellow card of the half so far went because Fabian Schär said a word to the referee. None of the tackles and fouls have resulted in cards, but just some words apparently was enough. So he's refereed this in a bit of a strange way, but I guess it's let the game be more physical. Is that what we want? I guess.
Edward Gorn, thank you for your super chat. Just says yes. Brilliant goal, Alex, considering that Isak can't head a ball.
Yeah, finally. I mean, it's about bloody time, isn't it? It's
Absolutely.
about time. I think the shape helps. I feel like the getting an earlier cross in from a natural right-footed I say he's not a right winger by trade, but having a more traditional, conventional winger hit that ball in early as people arriving towards the 6-yard box is a lot more of a classic wing play. And he timed it well. He rose well. It's a good header. It's what we needed. This is why we've been so critical of him on the Toon review for that kind of stuff, because we've not really seen much of it. And finally, we got it. We've changed up the shape to suit the match, to suit personnel on the field. And look what happens. You know, the last 2 matches against Chelsea and Arsenal.
Well. Absolute
it was
pinpoint
fantastic
accuracy.
Cross.
Jimmy Barr, thank you for your super chat. It was like a goal from the 90s, Shearer reckons. Well, it was. We're just seeing the goal again here. Brilliant move. Gordon's first-time ball. Isak just takes up a brilliant position between the 2 centre-backs, and the header is exquisite, actually. It's a fabulous header. It was actually Partey that come and won that header, not Willock, but he headed it straight to Isak. And Longstaff plays a great ball out to Gordon. Gordon's first-time ball is in, but the centre-backs for Arsenal kind of get caught ball watching. And you don't often say that about Saliba and Gabriel, Alex.
No, well, I think it's testament to having more players around Isak. You know, we always moan about our hated friend Ricochet, and he's never on our side. Well, if you put more people around the centre forward, he's not as isolated. And this happens, you know, if the headers go slightly the wrong way, we've got more players around to go and win that second ball, loose balls, and start attacks again. It happened against Chelsea. It's happening against Arsenal. You need to give yourself a chance. You need to be in the mixer. You can't just have Isak on his own up front. And Willock is busting a gut to try and be involved in those transitional moments and help him. Doesn't always win it, but it's fine. You've got to be up there and help your teammates. And they really are doing that. Gordon is so alert to any potential slip from Arsenal, just ready to spring. He's like a loaded spring every single time. And it's brilliant. We need to do more of this, because Eddie Howe was very, very one-dimensional at the start of the season, refused to change a lot of kind of tactics depending on who we were playing. It was very much the same. You know, this is our way. This is my rifle. There are many like it, and he was just doing the same thing. Whereas now he's adapted the last 2 matches, changed personnel, changed depending on who we're playing, and look at the results. I feel like we just need to be less stubborn and fine. We can pick a style and an identity when we get better players through recruitment. But right now we've got to be a bit more pragmatic, and it's working really well.
Yep. Paul Toon Dununda, member for 21 months now on the channel. Thank you for your support, Paul. Don't want to be negative, but we need another one to kill it off, to be fair. Shea hasn't been playing well as of late. Hope he turns the form around. Well, he's defended okay, Billy, but his clearances and his passing has not been great.
Yeah, it's very lackadaisical, very lazy. 3 or 4 really lazy passes to nobody. But defensively wise, I guess he's got clearances and tackles in, but it's got to be better with the passing, because that's really what he's in the side for, isn't it? Is that passing ability.
Steve Headers, thank you for your super chat. Love the fact we have Tonali, Kelly, Crafu and Barnes all to bring on the second half to pile on the pressure. Let's have the second goal, then shut up shop. I don't like when Newcastle shut up shop. It worries me. It kind of puts Little rabbit's nose is twitching in my anus, and I don't like it. Stephen says, should the next right winger we recruit be a left footer so that they can open up a shot angle on goal, or should we just get a right-footed crosser type winger? Well, judging by that cross from Gordon, Alex, I know which answer I'd go for.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen though. I think inverted wingers is the way Eddie Howe wants to play. Despite, I think Murphy's only got so many minutes just because he was already at the club and he proved to be versatile. So Eddie used him a lot. If Murphy had a left foot, he'd have got a lot more minutes. It's just one of those things, and we're trying to shoehorn. I say shoehorn. We're trying to get more players into the side to make it balanced and try things, and it's pushing Gordon out to the right. So it's just not a happy accident, but I think long term he is going to want inverted wingers. Unless football itself, it's very cyclical. A lot of the way people play, it depends on how all the teams play in the Prem as well. You never know. The way football is being played has definitely changed a lot over the last few years. It's less peppy, tiki-taka kind of stuff. It's definitely developed a bit more into warriors and old school play again. So 2 or 3 years down the line, you never know.
Billy, what are you expecting at the start of the second half?
Very much like the game on Wednesday. I think if we can start off the second half as we did on Wednesday and put a little bit more pressure under Arsenal and maybe get a second goal, then I'll see the same kind of result happening. Alex?
I just want to make sure that there's the right in-game management and substitutions in the second half. Of course, it would be lovely to score again, but it's difficult. We've been good for it. We've definitely created the right chances, but I think having players like Barnes, Tonali, Lloyd Kelly to possibly come on, whether we want to go to a back five or bring Tonali on to freshen things up, we've got options there to try and make sure it's structured. Bring off people who are tired. Barnes could come on and help. Even somebody like Miggy in a game like this, just to come on and run around for 15 minutes like a lunatic and just make sure that they don't have an ounce of rest. If we're in the lead, then it doesn't really matter too much. So we've definitely got options to try and that's what Miggy does best. So we've got the right players on the bench. As long as we don't go and concede early in the second half like we did against Chelsea in the Prem game. We just need to be very switched on. They can't drop their heads and concentration levels in this opening few minutes of the second half because Arsenal will want to come out and try and bite straight away. So they need to be switched on, get to sort of 60, 65, and then we can maybe look at freshening things up and trying to be structured. But we've got to play this very, very sensibly now.
Yep. Very, very sensibly is the word. Garant says, just keep the ball with crisp, meaningful passing like we did in big spells in the first half. How have any Arsenal players not been booked, says Darren.
Good question.
Pope needs to be dominant here. The set pieces are the only threat. I think Pope's done all right. He's punched a couple which he didn't really have any chance of catching when he was under a lot of pressure. And I think the thing is, Billy, I think Nick Pope's been fouled a few times.
Yeah, he's made it clear to the referee as well to keep an eye on it. Hopefully the referee does and kind of follows through with the foul to us. But yeah, they were always going to do that. They were always going to crowd Pope. They were set beat side, ostensibly without Ødegaard inside. Very little creativity running through the team, through the middle of the team especially. But set pieces, they're still really dangerous from them. That's the only way. To me, that's their best way in.
John says, after the controversy last year, the ref being very understanding to Arsenal players with dissent, etc.
Yeah, Kai Havertz threw a strop and didn't get booked, which is frustrating, really. Like, where's the threshold? You can visibly throw your arms around and run around like a child, but if you say something to the referee, that's a yellow. Like the lines are getting a bit silly now. Just book for bad fouls. Because it's so subjective. It's getting too subjective now.
Yep. Guys, over 3,600 watching across both platforms of X and YouTube. Please do subscribe if you are new, and welcome to all our new subscribers today. And of course, we are proudly now sponsored by Mamaroo Records. Their link is pinned at the top of the description. Go and have a look at their online store. Steve is a fantastic guy, very friendly guy. If you're in the Whitley Bay area, it's opposite Greg's in the town centre. Go and pay them a visit, have a look around. If you're a music lover, etc., it is the place to go. So Mamaroo Records in Whitley Bay. Do pay them a visit or pay them a look online, which is pinned at the top of the description. Anyway, the teams are back out. Alex, I'll see you at full time, bud.
Yeah, see you soon, guys.
Cheers, that's out.
Oh,
What?
just swap that one over. Well, I was just playing hell with. We got there eventually, giving Alex a little square there, Billy.
We did.
Now, again, if you kick off before me, please do just press pause on your TV, and I'll tell you when I'm underway on here, and we can all be in sync. Daniel Crespin's been a member for 14 months now on the channel. Thank you, Darren. Sorry, Daniel. Love this team and all of the TTR family. We'll love you too. Simon Muller, thank you for your super chat. Only tuning in now. How have we played? Brilliantly is the word. We've been excellent in that first half. More of the same for the second, Bilbo.
Absolutely. Let's have more of the same, please. I want more. Another goal wouldn't go amiss.
Certainly, a couple of goals like we scored the first goal would be quite nice.
Mm.
Sam has already placed an order with Mamaroo Records. Wow. Fantastic.
Has he got the birdie song?
Is that the birdie song?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, Arsenal will get us underway for the second half. We're just waiting for the go-ahead from the referee. Of course, waiting for TV and everyone to give him the go-ahead. And we are underway. So the second half underway. You're watching Matchday Live right here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Please do subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to give it a like if you're enjoying the commentary so far. Immediately, Isak doing battle. Dan Burn comes in with a big header, getting ahead of Saka there. Longstaff, a little bit of head tennis going on to start the second half. Willock brings the ball down and clips a beautiful ball out to Anthony Gordon. Brilliantly worked there by Willock. Gordon now. Back to Willock! Oh, saved by Rea to his left. He just didn't get the contact I think he wanted on it, Billy.
It was an outstanding move. Great run from Willock to get up with Gordon. A great pass to him first as well. But this is the Joe Willock we've missed for so long, hasn't it?
Oh, he's been brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. Jock Bar, member for 20 months. Thank you for all your support, Jock. More of the same for the second half, please. Indeed. Well, Willock did all the hard work there, Billy, winning the ball and bringing it down and then clipping a lovely ball over. Fantastic ball over for Gordon. And we're coming again now down the right-hand side with Anthony Gordon. Livramento winning the ball back. Gordon now takes on and clips the ball across just too high for Willock at the far post. And now Arsenal try and bring it away. Saka and Joe Linton brings him down.
I think he's
gone to the floor very easy there.
I think he's wanted the pass from that Willock shot, you know. I think he was begging for a pass. Didn't get one, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you are right about the Arsenal theatrics. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I mean, he's hardly touched there. He's hardly touched. Dear me. I mean, when you've got the talent of some of these Arsenal players, you really don't have to throw yourself to the floor. It's pathetic. Anyway, Newcastle start the second half very, very well with a lot of intent, Billy.
Yes, absolutely. Gordon again, twice down that right-hand side. He's a massive threat to them, isn't he? He really is.
Partey now for Arsenal. Back to Gabriel. Plays it out to Timber. And again, Newcastle just setting up in that 4-5-1, Billy, just saying to Arsenal, you know, we're going to stay disciplined. Yeah. You can't break through us. Inside now for Declan Rice. Rice now goes diagonal looking for Saka. Saka brings it down well, but he's met by Lewis Hall. Saka has to come back now to Partey. Partey with a little bit of space. Out wide again for Saka. Looking for Saka to do something here, but again, Joe Linton back helping out with Lewis Hall. Saka got two Newcastle players to fit. And again, he dives. That's a shocker from Saka again. And the referee doesn't even... I mean, that's a booking. And then Bruno taken out heavily. No free kick. Declan Rice towards the great tackle by Longstaff. And now it comes back to Partey. I mean, Saka, that was disgusting.
And the foul on Bruno was as well. And the ref just let it go.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Timber. Timber's going to send in a shot across. Good header, Fabian Schär. As it looked like Lewis Hall was taken out in the penalty area, and a free kick has indeed been given.
It's about time and all.
And the referee needs to go and have a word with Saka, because that was a shocker.
Well, it should be getting booked for it. Should be getting booked for it.
Really, really, really shocker again. And he's done it twice in this second half now. We're only a couple of minutes in.
I mean, PGMOL is trying to clamp down on the theatrics and diving and stuff, and yet not a word to him there. Seems as if it's in the right camp, you were right doing it.
Yeah, but if people do it to them, Billy, they're all crying all the time. Ridiculous.
Nothing but a hound dog.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Anyway, Newcastle have a throw on this near side, just over the halfway line, which Lewis Hall will take. And again, just taking his time. Trossard now gets it out to Timber, but again, he's shut down immediately by Gordon. Gordon made sure that he had to go back to Gabriel there, and he couldn't turn and run.
Yeah, it was poor from Joe Linton from the frame, wasn't it? Bad touch. Lost the ball.
Rice now gives it out to Trossard, gives it to Martinelli, and now back with Declan Rice again. And Gabriel, again, they're going to get frustrated because they can't get anywhere. Newcastle just really defending so well. And now it's back with Gabriel again. Saliba screaming for the ball, but he rolls it into Partey. I think Arsenal have changed the formation, Billy. Partey has come... he's not playing at right back anymore, is he? He's sort of defensive midfield. I wonder what... they've definitely changed something. Because Partey is not right back anymore.
Who's the number 2? Saliba. Yeah. Although Partey did play there in the first half. It seemed what they like when on defensive positions.
Well, he was definitely right back in the first half. But
when they were defending, yeah. But I mean, they do play like a false back, don't they? We've seen Timber step up and we've seen Partey do it as well.
Good defending by Livramento. But again, ball bounces to Trossard. But again, Livramento intercepts. He's tried to run himself out of trouble there. He shouldn't have done that. And the Arsenal break here. Big chance for Arsenal. Great defending again. And it's, I think, Dan Burn comes across. Indeed, it is. But again, Livramento's getting bollocked there because he tried to play it out in a very, very difficult area. Yeah. And Arsenal almost capitalising on that. Dan Burn throws his big size 25s in the way. And Trossard, well, he was never getting there, Trossard. He fell over anyway. He got a nice kick in the bollocks off Dan Burn as well. Yeah,
good cut from Big Dan there. That's the kind of challenge he likes. Absolutely. But again, set pieces, the more they have, the more chance they've got to score. Of course they have.
Yeah, it's just poor that from Tino. He should know better than that.
We should be putting ourselves under pressure like that. Tino was poor there.
Just get rid of the ball. There's no need to hang on to it like that. Anyway, Declan Rice with a corner for Arsenal again. In it comes. Similar one to the back post, but good defending again from Cher. Bruno stops it going for a corner as well, and Bruno puts a big left foot through it, and he's found Joe Willock. But again, 4 Arsenal players around him there. Willock had nowhere to go, but he's forced Partey to go back to Rhea. And Rhea now right-footed ball looking for Saka. Lewis Hall is there, though. Joe Linton getting stuck in on Marino, and he's given Marino just a torrid time today as Joe Linton. And now Isak turns away from Havertz. Isak, great bit of dribbling. Now Bruno, back to Isak again. Brilliant from Isak. Clips it out to Anthony Gordon. Livramento with an overlap. Gordon finds Livramento inside to Sean now. Sean wins a corner off Declan Rice.
Yeah, good play from Newcastle United, that.
Absolutely. Really good stuff. That was brilliant from Isak, Billy. The close control there, which we haven't seen that kind of close control for a long time.
Well, the past couple of games, he's definitely back on getting towards his very best form, isn't he?
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt for me.
Yeah. Absolutely superb stuff. And it's a corner to Newcastle, trying to see who's taking it, whether it's going to be Hall or Gordon. It's going to be Gordon this time. So it's going to be an outswinger. Willock is there if he wants to go short. I don't think he does. In it comes towards Sean Longstaff, but headed away by Saliba and then volleyed away by Trossard. Livramento's got to be careful here. Saka's all over him. And Longstaff comes back and wins the ball and then is taken out. And he's got one right in the nuts there, Sean Longstaff. And still no yellow card for an Arsenal player.
Did he kick him in the nuts, sir?
Oh, yes.
Yes, he did. It's a yellow card.
That is a yellow card. It's a shocking tackle. And again, I mean, he should have been booked for diving. He should have been booked there. So that's a sending off, in my opinion. But hey-ho, Arsenal are getting protected today. As Eddie Howe deep in conversation with Tonali. So it looks like we're going to be seeing Tonali shortly, Billy.
It might be for Longstaff.
Right,
Well, he's gone on the bench again.
He's gone back to sit down.
Maybe that's him to get him a pizza.
Long ball. Dan Burn goes down in the D. Oh, well, won back by Bruno. Now Willock. Willock again, good strength. Tries to lay it off for Isak, but Trossard is there and Arsenal clear the lines. Livramento now takes it down well and gets it back to Nick Pope. Havertz gives chase. And Pope messing around with it a little bit. It's really heart and mouth stuff when he does that. And then the clearance. And now Thomas Partey for Arsenal. Again, pressured by Joe Linton.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, very lucky. And again, the Newcastle press working to an absolute treat here. Oh, Gordon just couldn't get in the way. Yeah, unbelievable. And Arsenal really are, they know they've been in a game today with us, lot. I tell you, they hate it. Here's Trossard now, down this right-hand side, trying to unlock the defence of Newcastle United. Trossard hangs onto it, nips around Joe Willock. Good run this by Trossard, but there is Lewis Hall to win the ball. Thank you very much. And a very late tackle by Trossard as well. And that's got to be a fucking booking referee. How many times are they going to get away with this shit?
It's unbelievable. So say Fabian Schär did one, was booked for it. None of them have been, that tackle has been, all those tackles that Arsenal have done there, bad fouls, they've all been worse than Schär's. I mean, that's
Jesus Christ.
We're going to tackle him.
It's the amount of fouls, though, Billy. I mean, how have they got away with this?
Well, they're spreading them around, to be fair to them, but I mean, Saka's done 2 or 3, Partey's done 2 or 3, Schär's 1 yellow card.
Unbelievable. Anyway, Nick Pope with the free kick. Looking for Isak. Flicked on. Bruno gets stuck in there with Havertz. It lies for Saka, but Lewis Hall is on the back of him really quickly. And Arsenal having no time at all on the ball here. Great stuff from Newcastle. Declan Rice.
Really well.
Yeah, Partey now. But again, look at Joe Willock. He's not giving him a second on the ball. Havertz gives it away. What an interception by Lewis Hall. And then he lays it to Big Joe. Joe Linton now inside to Bruno. Bruno to Schär. Livramento in a lot of space on that right-hand side, but they come back through the middle with Bruno. Spins away. And again taken out late. Come on, referee! And finally, Marino is booked.
And that's probably his first one.
Well, I think that's what he said to the referee. I think he got away with the shirt pull in the first half, Marino.
He did.
But that is a late tackle, that is very late on Bruno and definitely a yellow card. And finally, the referee has some bollocks and pulls a card out. Unreal. We're back underway. Schär drills a ball through, looking for Gordon. Just couldn't take it. That was an excellent pass by Schär. Let's give him credit where credit's due. That was a lot better.
Yeah, Gordon indicated he liked it as well, didn't he?
Yeah. And now Gabriel for Arsenal. Isak closing him down. Plays the ball up to Trossard. Trossard out to the left-hand side. Arsenal now build. Martinelli now. Timber goes on the overlap. Martinelli's got Gordon and Livramento to deal with. And can't deal with them because we've come away with the ball. Excellent work there from Newcastle. Longstaff with a good ball up to Isak. Isak back to Gordon. And now Livramento again. Spins, lays it back to Schär. Schär, good ball to Joe Willock. And Joe Willock can get on the move. Oh, brilliant from Willock. And now Joe Linton. Willock's on the overlap. Can he play Willock in? He's going against Saliba. Willock still holds him off. Great play from little Joe. Willock's going to hit it, and it's over the bar.
Unlucky. That's brilliant play from Joe Willock.
Willock wants a corner, but he's not going to get it. I think Isak wanted the pass across, but I think the angle was a little bit difficult for Willock to get it to him, Billy.
Well, he'd run all that way, so he's going to have a shot.
Yeah.
Outstanding play from Willock. Probably coming towards the end of his race now. He's run his absolute taters off today. So maybe coming towards the end of the race for him. But he's been outstanding. I mean, to be fair, the pass was blocked off to Isak. Good work by Gordon getting back, intercepting Schär. And Willock again spreads it wide for Joe Linton now. Joe Linton just takes his time. Lewis Hall went on the overlap. Now Lewis Hall waiting for Joe Linton to move further forward. Hall. Bruno in support of Lewis Hall. Bruno turns. And a lovely ball out to Fabian Schär. Schär now taking his time, having a look what's available. Inside to Gordon. Gordon then fouled. Referee,
these are just nasty little fouls all the time coming in here. I don't know how Arsenal have got away with only one player being booked so far. It doesn't make sense. The free kick was absolutely awful. And Arsenal have got it back now with Saka. Saka making headway over the halfway line. But Willock is back there to take the ball off him. Brilliant stuff from Joe Willock again. And now Bruno looking for the run of Isak, but Isak was offside. Now to Joe Linton. Isak kind of puts his arms out saying, I came back and you still didn't give me the ball. Share now. Livramento goes on a brilliant run. If Share can find him, he can. Lovely ball. Livramento takes it down on his chest. Looking for support. Martinelli and Timber over there. Timber blocks it. And he's run it out to play a throw into Newcastle. I mean, we the better side right now, Billy. No doubt about it.
We are, no doubt about it. I think the change might be Tonali for Willock when it comes, you know. I think Joe Linton will play more on the left and Tonali will slot next to him. I think that'll be the change because I think Willock has run and he's run a marathon today.
Well, he's still going, Billy, to be fair.
He's sprinted a marathon even.
Here's Bruno now. Back to Fabian Schär. Schär, nice little control. Back to Dan Burn. Burn will go diagonal, looking for Willock again. Partey heads it out. Throw it to Newcastle midway through the Arsenal half. Best performance of the season, this for me, Billy, so far.
No, absolutely.
No 100%. Question in my mind about this. The consistency's there as well. Arsenal are going to make some changes. I think Zinchenko is definitely coming on, and it looks like Kiwi, is it?
I think it's Lewis Skelly.
Oh, what a ball that is! Oh, Longstaff just couldn't beat Ray to it. Brilliant ball from Bruno again through an eye of a needle, Billy.
Yeah, it was a fantastic ball. Pity it was Longstaff and not Gord. I think it might be Lewis Skelly. No, it's not. It's he scored the other night against Preston. Is it Nwari or something? His name?
Nwari, unaware.
Eddie Waring.
It is Marino and I think it's Martinelli, the other one coming off.
Yeah. I guess Trossard will go left wing. I guess Timber might go to right back and part in the middle of the park. I don't know. This is hard to kind of decipher what they're going to do unless Zinchenko goes into the middle of the park.
Waneri. I'll just call him Waneri, number 53. There's still around 6 or 7, 8 minutes before Eddie o'clock, of course.
Yeah.
And play restarts. Livramento. Oh, skips away from... Brilliant, that from Livramento. But we've given the too intricate there. But excellent play again by Joe Linton to win it back. Hall to Willock. Willock now. Looking to... He's tightly cut this line. Oh, trying to play it to Joe Linton. Just missed the direction on the pass.
Unlucky, really unlucky. But Joe Willock's back to his best today, isn't he?
Oh, they've all played well, Pete. There's not one Newcastle player on that pitch you can say it hasn't.
Oh, get in there, Joe.
He's booked. There's a surprise.
You're fucking having a laugh. First goal of the game.
Man. You know.
That's pathetic. Well, I think he'll be going off soon anyway.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, Billy, I mean, it's just a joke. It's just a joke how much Arsenal have got away with here. I mean, it is a book and it's a terrible tackle from Joe Willock. It mistimed it completely. But you know what? We've seen worse than that from the Arsenal players and they haven't even been booked.
No. And one or two of them have done 2 or 3 like that.
Tonali's coming on now. I would think it's for Joe Willock. Willock gave a little look over to the bench there, didn't he?
Yep.
But players gone on. Long ball. Oh, Havertz beat Burn and then clatters into Nick Pope. And Pope stays big. To be fair, Havertz doesn't make anything of it either. I think he was just going for the ball there.
Well, I think he expected Pope to shoot out of it. He didn't.
Yeah.
He was good strong. He may have been offside anyway.
Dan Burn's defending was just bloody awful, to be fair.
Well, he has problems with Havertz, isn't he? I mean, that's dreadful. I mean, if Havertz had fell over there, he might have got a free kick.
I mean, to be fair, Nick Pope wiped Havertz out, in fairness. So there you go.
Good.
It's always good to see. Oh, Willock again. Brilliant. And now Longstaff. Takes his time, sees what's available, plays it out wide to Livramento. I mean, you know, we say about Schär, Billy. I think so far the second half, he's been fantastic. His passing's been awesome.
Yes.
Look at that little chip there into Bruno.
Beautiful.
And then Bruno tackled. Referee, where's play on? Willock on the edge of the box now. Joe Willock's going to hit it! Great save by Ray, and the rebound just bounced over the top of Gordon. Or he would have had a tap in. And then Joe Linton fouls Timber and a free kick to Arsenal. Joe Linton's gone ballistic. I mean, he plays the game at such a physical level.
He's on the edge, isn't he?
Oh, he's a monster, man. How can you not love Joe Linton?
Brilliant.
The player he's become at Newcastle is just sensational. From where he came from, everybody hating on him, including me. And he's my favourite player now. But this is a good run by Havertz. Oh, that's inches wide.
Oh, dear me.
Sorry, it's Declan Rice. I think it took a slight deflection. It is going to be an Arsenal corner. But Nick Pope was rooted to the spot there, Billy, and it just went wide.
It's the first time that Gordon hasn't got goal side, got back and got goal side, and it's a great little challenge in.
To be fair, Fabian Schär's deflection took it wide. Great tackle.
He's done brilliant there. He's done brilliant.
It's Isak that hit that shot, Billy, not Willock.
Yeah, they do look alike though, don't they, Paul?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've made that. We both made that mistake today.
We have indeed.
And it is Joe Willock coming off, by the way. He's ran his heart. What a game for Joe Willock, Billy Bob.
I don't like us making change from corners though.
No, I just think he's goosed, Billy. He's absolutely.
He's sprinting a marathon today. Here's Sandro. Good stuff to bring on for him.
Sensational performance. Sensational performance. Come on, let's stay strong for this corner,
especially against his old club as well. He'd be really proud of himself tonight. He's got every right to do.
Absolutely. I mean, that was the Willock that we all know and love. And if he's going to get back to that form, then what a bonus that is for us. Been an absolute train today. Anyway, it's going to be Saka with the corner. Left-footed and Pope punches. Tonali clears. High into the sky. Zinchenko with a header on. Tonali again there with a header. Gordon and Bruno going up. Bruno flicks it onto Gordon now. Gordon sprinting down this left-hand side. Not much ahead of him. Bruno's trying to sprint. He looked like... Do you remember that sprint to Michael Johnson, Billy? You had that funny style. Oh, that's horrible from Timber.
Referee.
Taking Tonali out, and he is going to be booked. Shut up, you tart. You cannot complain at that. Jesus Christ.
I mean, he should be
brilliant from Tonali. And he's sliced to the floor. Tonali doesn't make a meal of it, to be fair. He gets up and straight on with it again.
It's an outstanding bit of play, isn't it?
Honestly.
But I mean...
But did you see Bruno sprinting in the background there, Billy?
Yeah, with the gold boots on.
That was brilliant. His backside was about 4 yards behind his body. I mean, Bruno has admitted that he can't sprint. Oh, dear. Long ball in again. Schär now at the back post from the free kick. Schär will clip it across again, but that's straight for Ria. How is Dan Burn not competing there? The size difference. Oh. Anyway, not going to complain. They've put in a hell of a shift so far. 66 gone at St James's Park. Newcastle lead 1-0 through an Isak header after 12 minutes. Welcome to everybody on the Toon Review Matchday Live. Please do subscribe. Keep subscribing if you're new to the channel as we continue to grow. Thank you very much to all our new subscribers today and all your support. Please do give it the thumbs up as well if you've enjoyed it, as the likes are very important for the channel. And of course, we are proudly sponsored by Mamaroo Records of Whitley Bay, and their website is pinned at the top of the description. Declan Rice now going against Livramento. And it's a corner to Arsenal. Let's stay positive, Billy. We've defended well. Declan Rice feeling the pace a little bit.
I think you got a little bit of a kick there, but I thought the ball went out of play before that, actually.
Yeah. Nick Thornton, thank you for another super chat. He says Dan Burn is scared of heights. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. It really wouldn't surprise me. So, this is Arsenal's sixth corner of the game. Newcastle have had 3 of their own. As, Rice is just tying his boot. Aaron says, I'm after some vinyls for Christmas. So I'll definitely have a look. Indeed. Indeed. Rice's hand goes up again. In comes the corner. And it's right at the back post. And then Trossard hit it. It then hit Dan Burn. And then we clear it. I believe
Trossard, yeah, I think so.
Right at the back. But Trossard, though, I mean, he didn't get a big welly on that, did he? I don't think he expected it to come all the way to him.
No. I mean, he's the smallest bloke on the pitch, so I guess everyone left him alone, and he was just on his own at the back post, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, Joe Linton just can't take a little bit of tiredness creeping in here, Billy, you just feel?
Yeah, exactly. But lovely bit of play from me out there. Just unfortunate that Joe couldn't get in control. But
Look at all them fans standing up saying that he'd got about 5 yards forward there to take that throw in. It makes me laugh though, Billy, when they do that. They walk 5 yards and then in the end they throw it back to the defenders.
Yeah. It's like players that wear short sleeve shirts and gloves.
Oh, yeah. Mental. Anyway, here's Timber down the right-hand side for Arsenal. Saka. Timber again. Partey. Isak getting stuck in there as well. All the way back to Saliba now. Plays it across to Gabriel. Arsenal on the hunt now. Desperately trying to get an equaliser. Oh, Zinchenko's just fluffed up his pass. It comes to Longstaff. Longstaff now breaks forward. He's got to play a good ball here to Gordon, and he does. Really good into Gordon's stride. Gordon running against Zinchenko now. Gordon back to Longstaff. Brilliant from Newcastle, and a good tackle by Gabriel. But it's a corner. And excellent again from Longstaff, who's felt that one there.
Yeah.
But we get a corner, Billy.
Yeah, brilliant from Longstaff. Timed the pass perfectly. Made the run forward as well to get support in Gordon. And got a corner for us. I don't think Gabriel's actually touched him, has he?
No, I think it was just
the way he fell, wasn't it?
Twisted something there, yeah. He's all right, though. He's back on his feet. And he has been excellent today, Billy.
Yes, he has. Yes,
absolutely
indeed.
Excellent. And just like we'll say it when players play poorly or they play well, we'll give you our honest opinion. And he's been excellent today. And now another one with Tonali. Tonali crosses in again, causes problems, bouncing around, and eventually it's Saka that has to put his foot through it. And it's a throw into Newcastle. That was a great ball by Tonali. Just hung it into towards the penalty spot and caused all sorts of problems there. As Arsenal are going to make another 2 changes, Ben White and Gabriel Jesus. Look at the state of them. Look at the state of them. Honestly, you footballers, man, you bloody tarts. Honestly.
Oh, dear.
A little push by Tonali. Oh, he's booking him. Oh, fuck off, referee.
I mean, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? He's not even trying to hide it now.
It's just a little push. It's not a booking. Hey, I tell you what, this referee, Billy, absolutely astounding. Like, the fouls that Arsenal have got away with in this game and haven't been booked for.
How many bookings we had now? How many bookings we had now? 2? 3?
Yeah, 3. I think.
3, isn't it? And how many they had?
2.
And I think they must have made a lot more fouls than us. They must have.
Well, Timber's off. I'm not sure who else has come off.
Trossard.
It was a Trossard. So Gabriel Jesus and Ben White now on the pitch. White plays a ball forward, looking to try and get inside Lewis Hall for Saka. And it's all the way back to His Highness, His Holiness, Nicholas Pope. And he waits until where he gets there and picks the ball up.
Eddie Waring. Welcome to Huddersfield.
Billy Trey, ladies and gentlemen, having a little bit of a medical problem there.
A big, strong lad could be candidate for the early bath.
Aye, lad, aye. It's back with Rhea at the moment, pressed by Isak. You just get the feeling that the gas is starting to run out for Newcastle, Billy, and Arsenal are getting more of the ball now.
Yeah, they are. I think we possibly need to make another change or two. And maybe see us do it up front.
Yep, we need a bit of fresh legs on here. They've got plenty on now, but Jesus can't get round Livramento again. And Gordon, very calm in defence here and gets it all the way back to Pope. And then Pope kicks it out of play. Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, Anthony Gordon could have done that. Nick, quite almighty. Yeah. And what's good play on the far side here by Arsenal. But Nick Pope comes sprinting off his line and gets the ball. Livramento feeling the pace a little bit, I think, here. Yeah, I'm not sure who comes on. Well, Emil Kraft will obviously come on. Emil Kraft, yeah. Krafu is available. We just need to we're inside the last 20 now. I really do think Eddie needs to make a couple of changes, though. We are looking extremely tired. But again, they're tired, but they're still battling, Billy. There's Hall again. Yeah. Getting above Saka. Saka goes down holding his foot because Hall landed on him. Get up, you tart. Lucky he's up. Oh, look at him, man. Get up. I mean, Arsenal haven't even kicked the ball out when they're in possession. That's how much to think of that. Good work again, Lewis Hall. Now Bruno. Can't get round Partey there. And again, Bruno and Partey just stops and expects the referee to blow his whistle.
And he did. That's pathetic.
Unbelievable.
And Saka gets to his feet, look, and walking like he's...
of course he does.
Thought he was going to break wind and didn't.
Oh, give over, Saka. Honestly, brushed him. He brushed the back of his leg when he came down from the header.
Yeah.
Jesus, wet man. Anyway, here is Saka, funny enough, back on the ball. Oh, what a tart.
He's still limping. Yeah, he's still limping. I think it's the way he landed more than anything.
No, I think the studs of Lewis Hall caught the back of his ankle while he was coming down from the header, Billy.
Yeah.
And I think that's what scraped the back of his ankle. But there wasn't anything, certainly nothing malicious in that. But anyway, Arsenal continue now with Zinchenko out to the left-hand side. Back to Zinchenko. Has a look. Newcastle again, stay resolute in defence. Back to Gabriel, to Zinchenko. I mean, is this when in-game management comes in here from Eddie, Billy? Because he's got to do something.
Yes, I would think so. I mean, to be fair, we don't look... There's one or two that are slightly flagging.
Don't say it, Billy. Don't say it.
There's one or two that are slightly flagging, but I think in the main we look all right.
Oh, we'll have that from Ben White. He's just kicked the ball straight out of play for a goal kick.
I mean, Saka's really struggling.
Yeah, he is. Nick Pope's gone down, Billy. And Havertz is having a go at him. The dark arts. You've got to love them. I love seeing the Arsenal players get riled up, Billy, because they've done it the whole game. Dirty little fouls, getting away with blue murder, and all that kind of crap. Alan says Paul and Billy have become conjoined. Well, we haven't, because Billy's behind me, so it'd be very difficult to be conjoined from there. And I don't want to be conjoined in the way that's probably going through Billy's mind right now.
Arsenal.
Yes, I know exactly what you were thinking.
Well, I hope our players are having a bit of a conflab with Mr. Howe at the minute. Then Mr. Howe wants to know how everyone is.
It looks like a thigh problem for Nick Pope.
I guarantee you'll be all right.
Of course he will. We love it. And it's a taste of their own medicine.
What's the ref doing?
Having a bit of a stretch, Billy.
I think he was breaking wind. That wasn't into the Gallagher.
Well, I mean, he's just having a stretch, Bill. Right, I'll just stretch the old hamstrings and make sure that I'm okay. And funny enough, Nick Pope's going to be well enough to take the goal kick, Billy. Had a nice little massage on his thigh there.
All right, fucking Havertz, get on with it.
And he's still battering on the referee, isn't he? It's unbelievable, isn't it? Arsenal have become professionals at the dark arts, and then they just they keep on with the shite. It's just laughable. Anyway, Pope has given it straight to Arsenal from the goal kick. Dan Burn now plays it long again. Isak is in an offside position. I think I saw Harvey Barnes getting ready, Billy.
Yeah, I think it might be Barnes for... I guess it might be Isak or Gordon, I guess. But I think Gordon looks full of innings still, so...
Yeah, Gordon certainly doesn't look out of gas at the minute. And here come Arsenal again. Havertz now. Burn goes across to Havertz. Havertz crossed into the box. Bruno is there. Sees it out. Joe Linton. Overhead kick to clear. Isak comes back. Doesn't quite get the ball. And it is one-way traffic at the moment, but you'd expect this. Arsenal are chasing they are championship contenders and they are one down. But Newcastle, we know, can really, really play well when the backs are against the wall like this, as they showed on Wednesday, Billy.
Yeah, I mean, they've put Zinchenko in a bit of the park to give a bit of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Hardly seen him yet, which is amazing, really. That's what he's on there for.
Yeah. Gabriel now plays it out wide to the left again. Jesus now has a look. Gordon comes to him. Great work by Tonali, taking it off the feet of Partey. But Arsenal knocking on the door again. Gabriel sends it into the penalty area. Headed away, Lewis Hall. And then Hall goes out to meet Bukayo Saka. Saka to Ben White. White now looks for... he's giving it away again, Ben White. He's been dreadful since he's come on. And I ain't complaining about that. No, too intricate there from Newcastle. Losing the ball in a dangerous situation. White now, great tackle. Sean Longstaff again. And now Isak just kept the ball, and he's asked a lot of Livramento there. But I see what he's trying to do, Billy. Hang on that ball a little bit longer to push us up the pitch a little bit.
Yeah, I think we need to make changes. I think there's definitely a change or two coming up. I don't know if maybe Big Joe will go off and I'll have Barnes on this left-hand side.
Yeah. Well, Saka now has it. Saka plays it inside. Bruno is there this time for Newcastle. Bruno, Saka, and another Arsenal player coming over, but cleared again, but only as far as Saliba. Now Partey plays it inside, and that's all the way through to His Holiness Nick Pope, and we will take a little bit of a breather here. Pope certainly won't be rushing this goal kick, but I'm just trying to see the Newcastle bench. We're looking at Howe and Tyndall now. I don't particularly see anybody waiting to come on.
No, it needs fresh legs somewhere.
It does.
So just all we're doing is giving them the ball back now. And
referee, seriously, man.
I mean, I'm liking Isak's energy and enthusiasm, I've got to say.
Yeah, definitely.
But I just think Will Asuda's physicality might be something we could look at.
Well, Arsenal coming again this time with Zinchenko. 72% possession for Arsenal in the last 5 minutes. But like I say, it's potentially another 3 points drop for Arsenal here. It's a fantastic result for us. It's a terrible one for Arsenal, and they're charged to try and stick with the guys at the top. Of course, who are Manchester City and Liverpool.
Yeah.
But you know what? We've been brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. As again, Bruno and Saka come to battle. Oh, fucking hell, referee, man.
He did as well. What a fucking twat.
That's unbelievable, that shit. Like,
I think he might have booked him as well. Did he? I think he did.
No,
yeah.
I think he just got his spray out, Billy. As Gordon comes over and pushes Bruno away. I mean, the referee, he hasn't been too bad today, but he's just... the consistency with the bookings is what's wrong in my eyes.
100%.
Well, at the minute, there's 5 Arsenal players offside, but what they do is they run along the line here and then they go back behind the Newcastle players. Rice's ball in isn't a great one, and eventually Newcastle get it away as far as Zinchenko. Now Declan Rice. Rice back inside to Zinchenko. Zinchenko plenty space to run into, but Anthony Gordon is on the hunt. And so is Longstaff. Great player there. And Zinchenko ends up losing the ball. And Anthony Gordon now can dart through. And he's got Isak ahead of him. But Gordon's took his eye off the ball. And
someone's got to give him a shout there.
Gabriel comes in and nicks it off him. It just looked a little bit leggy there, Gordon.
Yeah, Billy. But you've got to communicate with him, tell him there's a man on, and then he can do something about it. He didn't have a clue he was behind him.
Yeah. And it's certainly back to the wall now for Newcastle. We're inside the last 10. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0 on the Toon Review Matchday Live. Isak's goal in the 12th minute, the difference at the moment. Newcastle just defending for their lives in front of their own goal here. Ben White for Arsenal can play it out to Saka on this near side. He's met by Lewis Hall and Joe Linton, as so many times throughout this game he has. Ben White again. Partey plays it inside. Great tackle, Longstaff. Comes back to Gabriel. Gabriel fancies a shot, but then he plays it out wide to Jesus. Jesus now going against Livramento. And Livramento sticks to him like glue. Havertz has gone down injured in the box. What a tart is all I'll say about Kai Havertz, Billy.
Yeah, but just kicks it straight downfield again, which is concerning for me.
I mean,
all it's good come back.
He's back on his feet again. I mean, Jesus Christ. The diving from these Arsenal players has been ridiculous. Declan Rice now plays it out to Zinchenko. Zinchenko whips in across towards the back post looking for Saka. Lewis Hall, brilliant defending again. Ben White will send it back into the box for Arsenal. It's over the head of Jesus. Zinchenko takes it down well. Zinchenko still. Livramento sticks a boot in and Longstaff is there to sweep it up. And now Anthony Gordon inside to Bruno. Bruno then fouled by Partey and a free kick to Newcastle.
Good play from Bruno, that. Takes the sting off it for a little bit.
He's gone down holding his head. I think he
got kicked in the head as he went down.
Let's have a look. Oh, the shin of Partey around the back end of his head.
Christ, yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a painful one, that for Bruno. But a few more seconds. I mean, Jones, Tyndall, Howe, all in discussion.
Yeah, we need changes. We need
clear
fresh
to me
legs.
that absolutely. And we needed changes 10 minutes ago, Bill. You know, let's be honest. He does take a risk, does Eddie?
I mean, he could take someone off the midfield and go 5 at the back, couldn't he? There's lots of things he could do, but I mean, if he really wants to shore things up.
It's not the best free kick either. Joe Linton given an impossible task of keeping that ball in. Ben White takes a quick throw in, but it's been called back because he took it about 10 yards further forward than it was supposed to be. Cheating bastard. Zinchenko now plays it out wide again for Gabriel Jesus. Jesus met by Gordon and Longstaff. Tonali comes out, and now Ben White. To this near side again for Bukayo Saka. Again, Hall is sticking to him like glue, but Saka gets a cross in. Right to the back post. Jesus there. Anthony Gordon nips in, though, with a brilliant interception. And he's won the throw in as well. That's brilliant from Gordon.
Yeah. Fantastic team play from Anthony Gordon there. So unselfish, helping the defence out, doing a manful job. He really is. Him and Longstaff have been superb today. On that right-hand side, helping
that's really good from Anthony Gordon. Comes in, nips the ball. And the Geordies are happy.
Gabriel Jesus' first thought then was not to compete for the ball, but to fall over and try and get a penalty out of it.
Yeah. And it is Anthony Gordon who's indeed coming off. And he's come off at this near side. Harvey Barnes replaces him. So Barnes comes on for a completely knackered Anthony Gordon. And Gordon will get a massive ovation from the Newcastle fans to the side and beyond. And certainly the Gallagher end. He's been absolutely superb today. And
Joe to the right and then Harvey Barnes to the left. But Harvey Barnes has got to maintain that defensive structure that Joe Linton's been giving Lewis Hall. Because Joe Linton certainly will be doing that for Livramento. It's important he gets straight into the game.
Dan Robinson, thank you for a super chat. He says, are you ready for 17 minutes of extra time?
Actually, it looks like Joe Linton's staying on this left-hand side, so Barnes wants to the right.
Well, maybe he's felt he needs the fresh legs on that side.
Yeah.
Gordon getting a standing ovation in the Gallagher end. We're just seeing his cross for the goal again. Absolute pinpoint ball and a sensational header. I mean, that's good enough to win any game, Billy.
Yes, I agree.
And he's getting an absolute standing ovation around the ground. Partey has come off for Arsenal, and then Jorginho has replaced him. Now Longstaff. Sorry, that's Barnes now. Isak again. Oh, look at the footwork from Isak on that far side. That is brilliant, but he's forced out. And Arsenal get the ball back, but a little bit of seconds wound off the clock there as Arsenal try and play out. Livramento, brilliant skill. Now Harvey Barnes, can he get a cross in? He can. Joe Linton's at the back post, and it's Rhea into the arms of Rhea.
Ooh, yes.
Ike for PM, thank you for a super chat. Very emotional applause, indeed. Certainly deserves it as well for the performance that he's put in. Long ball forward by Arsenal looking for Havertz. Havertz knocked into Dan Burn there. That was a foul. And the referee, to be fair, he's saying play on. He did see the foul. So we'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt there, Billy.
Yes, absolutely.
Before we start screaming at him. Still Newcastle lead 1-0. Share. A little flick by Barnes for the onrush and Longstaff. Unlucky. Wins the throw in, though. 3 minutes of normal time left. And this is where we need to be right on our game here. Do not drop in concentration. Tonali. Livramento. And that's what I mean, giving silly balls away like that. Havertz now for Arsenal. But Newcastle getting men back. Share, Longstaff, brilliant. And Bruno brings it away for Newcastle. He's got Joe Linton in support. Bruno then taken out late. Where's the yellow card? Thank you very much, sir. And it's Jorginho, funny enough, Billy. Let's just have a look at this. Oh, he's put the elbow up there, Billy.
Yeah,
I'm not sure there's much in it, but he did put the elbow up.
I think Bruno's made a little bit more of it than what it is there. But
yeah,
I mean,
of course, they've got previous, those two.
There's definitely a bit of history in that.
Yeah.
I think Jorginho knew exactly what he was doing there.
Certainly did. Free kick for Newcastle United, which, again, Lewis Hall just taking his time. No need to rush. And now the free kick goes long, looking for Joe Linton. Joe Linton clearly pushed in the back there, but nothing given. Dan Burns stands up to Havertz. Well played. Now Lewis Hall just loops it into the sky, just off balance there. Joe Linton brings it down brilliantly and plays. Oh, if Isak had left that and turned, he was away.
Yeah,
but I don't think Isak realised that there was nobody behind him there for a brief moment.
This fucking clock's going on slow motion, man.
Oh, it's terrible, man. It's terrible. It is. It's going backwards, Billy.
I looked 10 minutes ago and it was 87.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, the ball is with Ben White on the halfway line now for Arsenal. Coming into the final. Yeah.
Stoke just brought a player on the pitch called Million Manhoof. That's his name. The first name Million, second name Manhoof.
You know what it's like? You just don't understand these parents, do you?
He's Dutch. Probably means something else over there, but...
Yeah, possibly. Arsenal still on the halfway line here, by the way. They're just passing it between the back four. Gabriel's going crazy that there's nobody moving forward to pass it to. Saliba now. He'll play it out to this right-hand side to Saka. Saka brings it down, but immediately met again by Lewis Hall and Joe Linton. Now, Marcel putting a move together here. Ben White almost got through, but who sweeps up? Lewis Hall again.
Yeah, brilliant. Left his man as well to do that. He'd just been on Saka and
he read what they were doing, Billy. He read that perfectly. Absolutely superb. Steve Headers, thank you for your super chat. It's Big Willie time. It's not. It's squeaky arse time. It's very much rabbit noses around St. James's Park and across the world if you support Newcastle. 5 minutes of additional time.
Of course there is.
Well, I thought there'd be more, Billy, to be fair.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be more than 5 minutes. Absolutely, I did. I was thinking 7 or 8. It's Arsenal, Billy.
That's true.
Now, Gabriel, as Arsenal continue to knock on the door here. Ben White, come a lot more central here. Into Kai Havertz. Havertz. And that's a ball into We're deflected. No, it's not. It's an awful shot over the bar. It's a goal kick to Newcastle.
Happy days. You keep doing that anywhere. In up and under.
Yes, indeed. I mean, he tries to get a shot away. Oh, it's awful. He's really sliced that into nowhere.
Well, he scored one from there the other night against Preston. It's an identical position.
Yeah. Well, we've had almost a minute of the 5 additional. And Newcastle United still lead from that 12th minute goal from Alexander Isak. And they've put in one hell of a performance today, Newcastle United. Pope with the long kick. Again, out to this left-hand side, looking for Joe Linton. Dan Burn nudged again by Havertz and getting away with it, but good work. Tonali then taken out after the ball. And Arsenal here losing the plot a little bit. Kristen, thank you for your super chat. Hall has won 6 of 9 ground duels and 4 or 5 aerial duels. Sensational performance.
I don't know what Declan was laughing at. I mean, keep making fouls in injury time. I mean, Longstaff's smiling at him and just say, yeah, you're doing it, man. Yeah.
Lewis Hall is TNT Sports Player of the Match, by the way.
Mm.
I mean, he's got to be knocking on the England door, Billy. He has to be. Absolutely, 100% has to be.
There's nobody better. There's nobody better.
There is no better English left back. I agree 100%, Billy. And that's not being biased. That's just speaking fact.
And they keep planking centre halves out there, like your Colwills and your Guehies and your, indeed, Conzers and people like that. And Alexander Arnold played there the other week. You know, it's ridiculous when you got him in available to be picked.
Yeah. Saka now for Arsenal. Under 3 minutes left of additional time. Great work by Bruno again. Hall is there. Bruno is there. Tonali is there. Tonali.
He shoots out of that one.
Yeah, he did. Gabriel. Jesus now. Jesus met by Livramento. Back to Gabriel. Arsenal still knocking on the door here. Ben White. Saliba. Again, though, Newcastle disciplined in defence. Saka. Saka again. Whips a left-footed cross in. It's a beauty! And just wide from Declan Rice. And that's their best chance of the game. And Rice should have equalised. Brilliant left foot crossing from Saka. and Rice puts it wide.
It's the first time that he's actually got a cross in, Saka, and they just give Lewis Hall the man of the match. In fact, the first time that Saka's actually given problems there.
Oh,
he's not connected with it properly, has he?
That's a terrible header from Declan Rice.
He's stooping down to get it. Yeah, it should be. And Livermore would let him go, which was more concerning, but unlucky Declan Rice.
It's still 1-0, and we're into the final 2 minutes of the additional 5. Ant McPartlin in his box there looking very worried. Not sure what's going on here. A little bit of confusion. Nick Pope's been booked for time wasting. And Newcastle are going to bring Lloyd Kelly on.
The referee allows him to time waste a bit more by giving the ball back. There's no brains there, is there? You know?
I have a feeling it's Bruno coming off. It is. He's been absolutely brilliant today, Bruno. Yet again, absolutely fantastic performance.
Yes.
But Eddie is shoring up the defence now, getting an extra defender on there with fresh legs. And a G up from Lloyd Kelly. So we'll get a little bit more than the 5 minutes, Billy. Yeah, probably around another 3, knowing that these referees. Yeah. And again, Pope kicks it out of play. Gee, me. I mean, his kicking's awful, isn't it? It really is dreadful.
I don't mind that going out of play there, because at least I've got to throw it backwards again.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
It is a time-wasting exercise, after all.
Gabriel now for Arsenal. And Ben White brings it forward. Saka screaming for the ball again. Saka now going against Lewis Hall again. Joe Linton comes and help. Ben White now crosses it in. Nick Pope goes after it and gets a punch on it. And a good punch as well. And then Barnes battling for the ball with Jesus, and Barnes clears his lines.
Well played.
5 minutes are up now, so it's up to the referee. Of course, there will be a little bit extra for the substitution. Played wide again to Saka. Saka in a bit of space on this right-hand side. Saka's going to whip a left foot crossing again. That should be Nick Pope's all day. And it is indeed. And he hangs onto it and falls to the floor.
Yes.
Come on. And there's a young lady there giving the V's up to the Arsenal fans in a very passionate way. I mean, she really means that, Billy. She really means that.
Oh, dear. Give fair play to her.
So, Nick Pope with the goal kick. Don't high into the air it goes. Referee does not blow the final whistle yet. Lloyd Kelly flicks it on. All the way back now with Ben White. And still we play on. Ben White's long ball forward. And again, Kai Havertz has been given. And that's got to be dissent. He's got to be booked for that. You're an absolute prick, Kai Havertz. And surely he's been booked for that, Billy. Yes, he has.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Joe man blood in me body.
That I have no idea what accent that was, Billy.
That was ours in I think same when I was blood.
Oh, right, okay.
Joe man blood in me body.
Joe man.
I'll
take the look stick as a pig. Pope launches. And there is the final whistle. Newcastle United 1, Arsenal 0 is the final score. And we have beaten the Gunners again. And you know what? Bloody deservedly beaten the Gunners as well, Billy. Fabulous performance.
No complaints at all this time. An outstanding game of football. I thought we were fantastic today. The attitude was fantastic. The physical side of it. The management of it. Yeah, brilliant. All of it.
And Eddie giving Sean Longstaff a big hug there, and rightly so. Sean was absolutely outstanding today, and well done to him. We got a super chat in from Crow's Tail. Great result. The sniff of Wembley has got them motivated again. Well, it seemed like the whole team was motivated today, Billy. The press, the passion, everything seemed to be back there.
Well, there's benchmarks now. Performance benchmarks. Chelsea Wednesday, Saturday today against Arsenal. If we don't drop below them benchmarks, we'll qualify for Champions League this season. Yeah.
Nice to see Will Asula giving a huge hug there to Isak and having a bit of a laugh with him there. That is great to see. Absolutely great to see. Please do keep subscribing if you are new to the channel. And welcome to all our new subscribers on the Toon Review today. Thank you very much for signing up. Newcastle up to 8th. But, of course, all the rest of the teams below them have a game in hand. The only teams that can really get above them are, I believe, Spurs and Brentford. Depends what Fulham's goal difference. No, Fulham's goal difference is the same as us. So if they win today, they go above us, as the Bournemouth. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out for the rest of the day and weekend. Simon Muller, thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated. Paul, is Billy in your studio? How are the lads? No, he's not. It's green screen, mate. It's very, very clever technology. Edward Gorn, thank you for another super chat. Yes, again. Look, can we not be bitchy here in the chat, guys, and say, where's the Eddie Howe out clan? Just enjoy the victory, please. For God's sake. Nick Rowley, thank you for your super chat. Up the fucking mags. Phenomenal game today. Absolutely was. Absolutely. Let's just, as a fan base, enjoy this victory.
Yeah, let's get
I can see you. Hello, Alex. Oh, it's doing it again. Here we go. I hate this. Hang on. There we go. There we go. I'll try and make Alex a little bit bigger, should I? Because he's a little bit small.
It's fine for now. We'll figure out another time.
No, I've done it. There you go, mate. There you go. Update layout. We're all good.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Brunt, thank you very much for that super chat. Ike for PM, thank you for another one. Paul, your commentary has come a long way since the early days. Better than the TV because of honest language. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. John Joe, thank you for your super chat. That is what being a Toon fan is about. Alex, you know what? Arsenal, a lot of possession, but Nick Pope didn't have to make a big save.
No, it was just being switched on and to come and claim crosses and that distance in the corridor of uncertainty. But on the whole, wasn't the hardest day for Nick Pope. Yeah, the game plan was really good. The back line caught Kai Havertz off, caught him out every single time. And at the end there, that basically summarised Arsenal's game plan, which was Kai Havertz fouling Dan Burn and absolutely throwing his toys out the pram and getting booked. And he deserved it. I don't think it's full karmic justice, but it's definitely revenge for Kai Havertz's nonsense over the last few years. That's 2 wins on the spin against Arsenal at St James's Park. There's no controversial goal in this one, Arsenal fans. You were well and truly beaten. So good luck next year.
3 times out of 4 as well. You know, if you count the 2-0 on that Monday night 3 years ago.
3 out of 4. Yep.
Yeah.
Dan Robinson, thank you for a super chat. Cannot wait for the Arsenal fans' comments. Well, they'll be whinging about something.
They've got no complaints today. They can't have.
They will, though, Billy. They will. George Graham, thank you for your super chat. Hall kept Saka quiet all game. Man of the match. Willock second. Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. Get in. Come on. Onwards and upwards. Absolutely. Alex, some fantastic displays there. The whole lot of them, really. Every single one of them.
Yeah, 100%. And I can see there's people saying that the players have bailed Eddie Howe out in the last couple of performances. And I couldn't disagree. I think it's a bit of both. I think the players have definitely stepped up and Eddie Howe's made a lot of refreshing changes, system tweaks, in-game management's better, subs better.
Oh,
even
wow. Look at that.
Joe Willock's.
Joe Willock's. Sorry, Alex, just been on the TV there. Joe Willock's gone. There's a fan ran on and with a Willock shirt on, and Joe Willock's jogged all the way back to the stand with him so he can get a photo with him.
God bless
his parents. Unbelievable. Fantastic.
That's fantastic. You love seeing that, you know, the connection between the players and the fans. It's outstanding. That's
lovely. Isak currently getting interviewed on TV. Niall Powell, thank you for your super chat. Hall was amazing. Still worried about the back line. Niall, we've just kept a clean sheet against Arsenal. And Nick Pope didn't make a save. Come on, man. Gary Moffat, thank you for your super chat. I really hope we are not just turning up for the big games. This should be a benchmark.
No, we even kind of started with set pieces second half, which is outstanding for me.
Yeah. Simon Muller, thank you for another super chat. I've been very critical on Eddie. He has got it spot on the last 2 games. I am happy to eat humble pie. Without a doubt, humble pie. You know, there was a lot of comments before the game, but in fairness, a lot of people did say they'll save the judgment till the end of the game. And, you know, in fairness, Eddie got it right today, Alex.
He did, indeed. He did. And this is, again, these are, dare I say it, not easier games to prepare for, but you know a lot more of what's going to happen and you can plan for transitional moments, counter-attacks, disciplined, old-school defending. Our problem has not been these kinds of matches this season. We did it against Spurs early on in the season. We managed to do it against Chelsea. We've now done it against Arsenal. The team have shown they can do this kind of performance. I think the challenge is going to come from Newcastle and Eddie Howe is trying to figure out how to transition into a dominant team against slightly less challenging teams, like the Brighton and the Everton results. We've got Forest as well soon. We need to try and figure that one out. It looks like we've cracked it at this kind of level. We're not going to win all the time, but we can do this kind of game. We need to now figure out how to pick the back lock with Tonali passes and just things like that. So there's still a lot of work to do, but much better improvements from Eddie Howe from tactical decisions, system stuff. Players look like they're nearly up to full fitness, pretty much everybody now. The only one concern, I think wasn't super impressed with Fabian today again.
I think he was much better second half, Alex. He put some great challenges and passing was a lot better second half. But better,
but still we could do with send him on a spa day. But on the whole, it was a really, really good performance.
Yeah. Super chat in from Desert Toon. Thank you very much. Just saying, enjoying the victory and the Arsenal tears. Geordie J. Gaiman, thank you for yours. You can't please all fans, Paul, just like negativity. Great performance. How are the lads? And Peter Garthwaite, thank you for your super chat. Apparently, Bunce has changed the training regime. Hopefully, this is the reward. Well done to everyone. Joe Willock, though, Billy, simply fantastic.
Literally ran his socks off for the team today, and he was dangerous. He was fantastic in defence as well, something we don't often associate with Joe Willock. He did everything today. Just a full, wholehearted performance. Ran his sprinted a marathon today. Absolutely brilliant. And in the end, he had to go off because he was knackered. He did it all.
Good sort of good build up to going to Forest next week, Alex, before the international break. Going to the City ground full of confidence. Yeah,
well, I think some of the big players managed to rotate a bit. Sort of Willock and Tonali shared minutes. It was reasonable. Sean tends to be able to play multiple games. Bruno, I think a lot of the players will be okay. I think Joe Linton might be a bit tired now. He's played a lot of minutes recently. Similarly,
he'll be playing against Forest, Alex. You know he will. I loved our left-hand side with Willock and Joe Linton. I do. I love that left-hand side with them two playing there.
Yeah, it works really well. It's something we used a couple of years ago. And, we've talked about a lot of players. We've not been able to play exactly the same way as we could 2 years ago because we are 2 years further on and people have aged. Players like Joe Willock, on the other hand, are only 25. They can still do this kind of stuff, which it shows, especially with Joe Linton playing with a bit more confidence. Of course, he was out a lot last season, so we weren't able to do that kind of thing last year. So it's a really, really nice. It's a balanced left-hand side. It's not as flashy as we could do personnel-wise, but it works nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. Matty Davies, a member for 20 months on the channel. The only thing we can criticise is Pope's kicking and shares uncertainty. Well, it's pointless talking about Nick Pope's kicking because it is what it is. It's not going to get any better. Super chat from Abhishek. Thank you, mate. Big NUFC and your channel fan from India. 2 wins in a row. That's 2 against Chelsea and Arsenal with good performances. Now my Diwali is more delightful.
Good for you, mate. And happy Diwali to you.
Absolutely. Another super chat from Brian B. Thank you, Brian. Best young fullbacks in England. So back. He's got a knock on the door, Alex. Surely Lewis Hall.
Yeah, it's 3 back-to-back performances now that have been really, really mature, really solid from him. We've been complimenting him since he was even very, very good in the loss against Chelsea. To be fair to him, I think he was our best player in that game. So that's now there's several games on the spin where he's been so solid. Today he was showing a high level of technical quality as well, sort of waiting for on-rushing pressing and just dinking it round people, big switches, linking up well with the midfield, linking up well with wingers. He's just a lovely player to watch. As a 20-year-old as well, he's got years. He's got 4 or 5 years before he's even going to start to peak physically as an athlete. So to have him playing to this standard, he can't be too far behind Livramento for that England call-up, being a natural left-sided player.
Peter Garthwaite says, no mention of us on Sky. It's all about how poor Arsenal are. Well, there's a surprise,
Not
isn't it? I
surprised.
mean, yeah. But there you go, guys. That is it for Matchday Live. I will be doing a reaction recording for YouTube pretty much straight away. And Alex and Billy will be doing their normal Patreon podcast reaction to the game as well. Alex or Billy will put that up on social media when that's available. Please go and check it out. The link is in the description for Patreon. Lots of podcasts on there and lots to come as well. For a small fee every month, you get more content from the Toon Review. Ryan Boyd, thank you very much for joining Members Club. Much appreciated, and thank you for your support. And of course, very, very big thank you to our new sponsor on the channel, Mamaroo Records in Whitley Bay. Please do go and check their website out, pinned at the top of the description. Or if you're ever in Whitley Bay, it is right in the town centre opposite Greg's. Go and pay them a visit. Me and Sam will be paying them a visit very shortly as well and get some photos with them, etc. So thank you to Mamaroo Records for their ongoing sponsorship of the Toon Review. And that is it. Thank you very much for all your super chats, memberships, etc. Mods, you've been superb again today. Thank you so much. Thank you to Billy and Alex. And the massive thank you to you guys. A massive viewing figures again for Matchday Live. We love doing it. We appreciate you spending the match with us as well. And it's a happy one as well. Back to Premier League form, looking like the old Newcastle United again. It is finished at St. James's Park, ladies and gents. Newcastle United 1, Arsenal 0. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night for the match review and the player ratings. Should be a good one tomorrow. But in the meantime, have a fab weekend, folks, and we bid you adieu.
Mamaroo.
Come back and check on some breathing. When I'm thanked you and you're thanked to go. Then are you back with the tragic? So much trouble, make my day.